Analysis, PGA Tour Radio, Sirius XM 92.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM.
You're listening to NHL Play-by-Play on Sirius XM. Welcome to Chicago Blackhawks professional hockey on the Blackhawks Radio Network.
And the United Center is up for grabs.
Now, here's the Blackhawks FanDuel pregame show with Charlie Romeliotis.
Welcome into the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show on 720 WGN. Charlie Romeliotis here, getting you set for Blackhawks versus Red Wings at the United Center. Two teams just hit the ice for pregame warm-ups. Blackhawks are finally back home after a long 5-game road trip where they went 3-2-0. So picked up 6 out of a possible 10 points. At times, the Blackhawks obviously didn't perform at their best. They had some slow starts, but I think, to me, the thing that stood out about the Blackhawks is their ability to find ways to win, even when they weren't at their best. It feels like last year, there were a lot of games where the Blackhawks needed to play their A game for them to have a chance at winning a hockey game or picking up points. And I think you can point to some instances on the road trip, particularly the win over LA and Anaheim, where maybe you look at the raw numbers and you figure, I don't know if the Blackhawks maybe deserved 2 points, but they found a way to claw back against LA, force overtime. In that game specifically, they had generated only 12 shots on goal through the first 40 minutes. They find a way to score 3 in the third period to force overtime and then win it in a shootout. And then even the Anaheim game, I don't think that was probably one of their best efforts of the season, but the power play stepped up in a big way, going 2 for 2 after a 2 for 22 previously in the previous 7 games. And then the PK was 4 for 4 before giving up a garbage goal with 3 seconds left. Arvid Soderblom, he was terrific. 38 of 40 saves in that one. It's also noteworthy, too, the Blackhawks only won 7 games on the road last season. This year, they're already 4-1 on the road. So they're already more than halfway to their road total from last season. Let's see if they can carry that over into tomorrow's matchup against Dallas, but hopefully they can build on that and carry it over into tonight's matchup. All right, let's get to the big storyline of the night. Patrick Kane's return to Chicago, part 2. We all know what happened last year when he came to town in February. It was Chris Chelios' jersey retirement night. It was Patrick Kane's return. It was a Sunday night game, Sunday evening. Probably one of the most memorable regular season games in Blackhawks history in the grand scheme of things. And Patrick Kane was kind of held in check that game, but then the game got to overtime, and he eventually, I believe he recorded an assist on Alex DeBrincat's goal late in the third, and then he scored the overtime winner. And so it was funny, we were catching up with Patrick Kane earlier this morning, and he actually kind of liked the fact that he shared the spotlight with Chris Chelios because it took some of the pressure and attention off of him. It was the second of a back-to-back for the Red Wings last season, so Kane didn't have a morning skate. And this year, Kane was able to kind of go through the motions of experiencing flying into Chicago, going through the motions of a morning skate, preparing for a game day, unlike the second of a back-to-back last season. Here's what Patrick Kane had to say about soaking in his return in part 2.
You know, even this time around, last year we didn't have the morning skate, so just coming in and just being on the ice for the morning and different jersey, and, looking around at all the banners and just the building in general, how many great memories were here and how many times you're out there for morning skate and donning that Blackhawks logo. So it was a great run. I mean, obviously, I'll never forget my years here in the city of Chicago and the fans and the people and everyone that was a part of it. So always cherish the chance to come back here, just whether it's in the summer and seeing different people or coming back and playing and coming to this rink. So it's pretty special.
So Patrick Kane still has a place here in Chicago. He spends his summers here for off-season training. And I even asked him earlier this morning after morning skate, did you go out and hit one of your favorite restaurant spots, or did you miss any place that you haven't gotten in Detroit. And he was like, actually, I just went home and I spent the night with, Amanda and his kid, 4-year-old Pat. So it was nice for him to kind of feel more at home. He did say, when asked about his play, he was a little disappointed in his performance so far this season. He had 1 point in his first 4 games. He's starting to heat up a little bit. He's got 7 points in his last 7. Historically, Kane is a slow starter. If you look at his numbers in October, I think it's probably his worst month statistically. November is his strongest month by far. It's typically where he's rattled off some extended point streaks and starts to find his groove. So the Blackhawks are obviously going to have to beware of 88 tonight. I will say this, though. Detroit has been a team that has struggled so far this season. Their record is 5-5-1, so it's a 500 team. But, man, a lot of their underlying numbers are not great. They're 32nd in shots per game at 24.3. They've allowed the second most shots allowed per game at 34.1. 31st in 5-on-5 scoring chance differential, and 29th in penalty kill percentage. And I look back at some of their wins, too. They had a win a few weeks ago against the New York Islanders. They won 1-0. Ironically, Patrick Kane scored the game winner in that goal. But Detroit only had 10 shots on goal in that win. And then they also had a 5-2 win against Nashville, despite being outshot 39-22. So there are a lot of flaws in this Detroit Red Wings team. They are coming off a win against the Buffalo Sabres, and so they're trying to build on that as well, similar to what the Blackhawks are trying to do. But we'll see if the Blackhawks can kind of, Detroit's a vulnerable team right now, so we'll see if the Blackhawks can try to poke holes in their game. And Detroit has lost some identity, too. They let David Perron walk. They traded Jake Wallman and Robbie Fabry. They moved on from Shane Gostisbehere and Dylan Sprong. So it's a different kind of feel to this Red Wings team. The core is still the same, but it's a different kind of makeup. And so they're still trying to find their game, and hopefully the Blackhawks can capitalize on a vulnerable Red Wings team coming into town. Hawks are running with the same lineup tonight. No changes up front, no changes on the back end. The only change is in goaltender. Peter Mrazek is going to start tonight. Presumably Arvid Soderblom is going to start tomorrow in Dallas. Again, the Hawks have never won. They hadn't won more than 2 games in a row all of last season. Let's see if they can take advantage and win 3 straight for the first time in 2 years. Let's take a quick break on the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from Blackhawks head coach Luke Richardson, who I chatted with before today's game.
A lot of talent on that team, and we obviously know Patrick Kane, but you add in Larkin and Raymond, and the list goes on, and Sider on the back end. So we have to be ready, and what we have to do is be as stingy as we have been.
Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago, where they do it right the first time. Your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, Circa Sports Illinois, United Airlines, and Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. We'll hear from Luke Richardson next. You're listening to the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show on 720 WGN.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Need health insurance? It's open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Our Get Covered Illinois navigators will help you enroll in a quality health plan, and you could qualify for financial help. 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Essential benefits cover prescription drugs, emergency care, health screenings, and more. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov to enroll in a plan by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st.
You ever have one of those days where 1 p.m. just sneaks up on you? You're running around, checking off that to-do list, and suddenly, bam, it's lunchtime, and you're hungry. That's when I hit up McDonald's for the $6 Daily Double Meal Deal. I can get all my faves, a juicy Daily Double, crispy 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small fries, and a small soft drink for just $6. Easy? Yup. Fast? Sure is. Delicious? Yes. One meal to rule them all. The $6 Daily Double Meal Deal. Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary, cannot be combined with another offer or combo meal.
You hear that? That's your basement water problems, and they're hiding just beneath the surface. Count on the experts at U.S. Waterproofing to get to the bottom of things. Since 1957, we've protected basements all over Chicagoland with customized solutions to fit any home and budget. Just ask your neighbors. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com and enjoy no interest if paid in full in 1 year. U.S. Waterproofing. A better basement starts with us.
It's Steve Bertrand here for Window Nation. You know, experts say that heating costs are increasing up to 23% this winter. And if your windows aren't from Window Nation, your money is literally going out your windows. They've got some of the best insulated windows so your heat stays inside. And right now, get these amazing windows at 50% off. Plus, you could save even more with 0% interest for 5 years. But you better hurry. The sale ends November 30th. You can schedule a fast in-home estimate right now at 866-90Nation or go to windownation.com. That's windownation.com.
Feel that hint of fabulous in the air? Things are changing in Chicago's Southland. And that change is coming soon in the form of the all-new, all-fabulous Wind Creek Casino. It's where you'll be able to be the most fabulous version of yourself, no matter who you are or what that means to you. Wind Creek Chicago Southland, the casino you've been waiting for, is coming this fall. Must be 21 years or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Charlie Meliodas here with Blackhawks head coach Luke Richardson, coming off a long road trip of 5 games, picking up 6 out of a possible 10 points. How would you sum up that road trip?
Yeah, I thought we played extremely hard, much like the first road trip, but we got a little bit more success in the end when you're talking about points. And I think, we could probably say we were a little lucky coming back in that slow start in the LA game, but a lot of character to do that. But I think, we could have even had another win on that trip easily, the way we played, especially in San Jose, and even a strong outing in Dallas with any luck. So I'm liking how the team's playing, and it's never perfect in hockey. It's a fast-moving sport, but I like how we react to how things go positively and negatively to the team. It's always in the upward motion.
It feels like last year it was a little bit challenging to win without having your A game. Like it was tough to win in a B game, given the injuries that you guys dealt with. Is that slowly a maturity or a maturation process of the young group that on this road trip they just found ways to win even when they weren't at their best?
Yeah, and I think it's a big plus to have the additions that we have this year and the health that we do have in our lineup this year with some veteran leadership. And the coaching staff takes a lot of security in that, having them behind us, pushing that same agenda, and really kind of controlling that dressing room and even the bench at sometimes, like just show that leadership on how we play. And I think that really showed, especially in the LA game. I think we're just dissatisfied with the outcome in the San Jose game, no matter how good we played. And even though we were behind and we had a slow start in LA, I think it was them that really pushed that agenda to get that job done. And that's, all kudos to them. And we're happy to have them as leaders on this team, especially with, Nick, our captain, leading the way. But that's how I think we're getting over the hump. We're taking that next step from, some of the struggles that we learned from last year.
The Detroit Red Wings are in town tonight. They've got off to a little bit of a rocky start, but they're coming off a win. What have you seen on tape from them scouting report?
A lot of talent on that team, and we obviously know Patrick Kane, but, you add in Larkin and Raymond, and the list goes on, and Sider on the back end. So we have to be ready, and what we have to do is be as stingy as we have been in most parts this season to give the other team not much offense. They have to work for every inch they get, and we don't want to give anything up for free. And if we can do that, I think they're a team that sometimes opens things up, trying to create offense, and we can counter off of that. So we don't have to really take chances. I think we can create off of the miscues that they have and play our strong defensive style of game.
Last year when Detroit was in town, Patrick Kane, obviously it was his return, but it was also Chris Chelios' night. What do you remember about that day and just the spectacle it was for a regular season game?
Yeah, Patrick Kane, he deserves all the credit and the fanfare here. Like he's going to be a Hall of Famer, and he's done so many great things both on and off the ice in this city. And personally, he was great to me to work with all the success he had in the past, and for what we had to go through my first year, he was a huge help. So it's always great to see him. He's a great person, and we want him to do well, just not so well here tonight, and not as well as last year. year. I thought we kept him in pretty good check up until the end of the game in overtime, but that's him. He can find those little cracks to get through and be explosive, so we got to be really careful tonight.
We saw it last week when Marc-Andre Fleury returned to Pittsburgh. Even though Minnesota won, the Penguins faithful kind of cheered him at the end of the game. Was that in some way cool to see Patrick Kane get that ovation last year after the overtime winner, despite the result on your side?
Absolutely. He deserves every bit of that. And, it was a unique night. We were, upset to lose a point in overtime that we probably could have won in regulation. But, that's what happens in overtime. Once you get there, it's anybody's game. And when he gets an opportunity, he's going to make the most of it. And, so it was kind of a neat experience. Like, we're a little upset on the losing end, but that was a real cool thing to see in sports, and especially in this city.
So last one for you. It looked like Tom Brady put on the skates with Ty Domi the other day. How do you critique his form, Tom Brady?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it, and I'm anxious to see it. He's such a competitor. I'm sure it's something that's going to drive him just to maybe take it up and try and get better, just like any other sport that he probably does, like golf. I'm sure he's great at golf, and he was obviously he's just a student of kind of sports and whatever he does. So I'd love to see it, and maybe he could come out and do it here one time.
His size, you think he's probably a stay-at-home defenseman?
He could be like a tall, rangy Vlasic, I guess. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if he's a right-handed guy. That would be a perfect need for us.
Awesome. Thanks, Luke. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Marquette Bank has been helping neighbors, families, and business owners in Chicagoland for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you have a partner for your business. Whether you need a small business loan, help with cash management, or help with your personal banking, Marquette Bank is here to support your business. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
When you need to sell quickly, choose Grandview to buy your home, even if it's less than perfect. Why waste time and money on making updates, finding a real estate agent, and dealing with showings when you can sell your home fast and easy? At Grandview Homes, we'll buy your home completely as is. That means no repairs, not even a clean out. Just take what you want and leave the stress and the mess to us. Unlike the traditional approach, Grandview Homes gives you an offer in hours and pays in cash for your home. We close on the day you choose in as little as 10 days. Plus, there's no closing costs and no hidden fees. Just imagine selling your home without the effort of finding a real estate agent or dealing with showings and updates. With Grandview, you can skip the hassle. From family homes to rentals, condos, and fixer-uppers, Grandview Homes is your one-stop shop for a smooth sale. Visit GrandviewHomes.com for your fair cash offer today. Grandview Homes, the fastest and easiest way to sell your home.
Cars for Kids. KARS, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Welcome back to the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show on 720 WGN. Blackhawks versus Detroit Red Wings tonight at the United Center. But before we get a little preview with our pal Troy Murray. Let's do a prospects update. Building for the Future is sponsored by Cement Masons LMCC. Visit concreteil.com for your next commercial concrete project. Let's go to North Dakota. Sasha Boerver, number 18 overall pick for the Blackhawks this past season, or this year. He's a freshman at North Dakota. He's played 7 games. He's at 2 goals, 5 assists, 14 shots on goal, and 15-23 of ice time. His 7 points are tied for 6th among college freshmen. Good two-way, skilled power forward who can shoot the puck. Plays the center position. He's 6'2", 183 pounds, good at faceoffs. I think he's a guy the Hawks are hoping to kind of peg into a second or third line role when he gets into the NHL, because he's kind of a good package that the Blackhawks don't have up the middle. So we'll continue to monitor his development at North Dakota. All right, let's now bring in Troy Murray. Troy, I missed you, man. It's been a while. It's been, 2 weeks since we were last in this building? 12 days?
I wish the feeling was mutual.
Well, that's okay. All right, John, you want to step in here and do it for us, please?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. The last game what we did here was the Nashville game where the Hawks squandered the 2-0 lead. That feels like eons ago. Hawks go on the road, pick up 6 out of a possible 10 points. How do you sum that up from a Blackhawks perspective?
Well, I think the end of the trip was great. It's always tough. And the Blackhawks have the same situation as that Nashville-Dallas thing. Now, Dallas is coming off a trip across the ocean, but they've had a couple days here, so they should be ready to go, rested. Blackhawks, again, won't get into their hotel till about 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's a quick turnaround. So the road trip started off in a tough place to play against the Stars, but they regrouped after a day off in Denver, played great against the Avs. The San Jose Sharks game, the way they played in the third period, they could have easily found a way to get a point in that game, but they just couldn't get it done. And then both the games, LA and Anaheim, found a ways to win it, giving up the most shots and the second most shots of the year, and finding a way to win in those 2 buildings. So it was a good finish to it, an opportunity, as you said a little bit earlier in the pregame show, to win 3 in a row, which didn't happen last year. So this is a big game for the Blackhawks, but it's also a big game for the Red Wings because they're in a 500 position right now. But if they want to get into the playoffs, they believe that they have to win these type of games. And they play Toronto and the Rangers this weekend. So all of a sudden, if they're at 500, 2 really good opponents coming up the weekend. If they lose this game, they could be 3 games under 500. And always kind of when you look at the Thanksgiving mark, where they are in the standings, they could be out. But I really like the way that the Hawks finished, the way that they were resilient in those last 2 games. They didn't quit. Did not look good in LA until the third period, when all of a sudden they turned it on and found a way to win that way in a shootout, which was spectacular, where all 3 guys scored. It doesn't happen very often. And Ryan Donato finishes it off with the old Patrick Kane move that they showed on social media, almost identical type of goals that he scored in that shootout. And then they played well against Anaheim, a lot of shots against and stuff, but I didn't think the quality chances were as high as some of the numbers indicated. But again, they got great goaltending on the entire road trip, and you would hope that continues tonight. But to get 6 out of a possible 10 points by winning the last 2 games was huge.
The last time Detroit was in town, something special happened. It was Chelios night, and then some guy named 88, Patrick Kane, stole the thunder. And we were talking to Chelly on the home opener, and he joked around with Kane afterwards. But to see that last year, what he had, I don't think we're ever going to see a moment again where a Red Wings player is getting cheered on Blackhawks ice after an overtime win.
I actually was on a podcast earlier today, and I was talking about that story. And Joe Brand, you're doing the post game from up here, so you get to finish watching the game. Yeah. But Joe Brand was doing it downstairs from the little studio that they had set up outside the Blackhawks locker room. So he goes down there and he watches it on TV at the end of the game. And the way that the game finished, and then Kane scoring it in overtime, the electricity in the building, because it was Detroit and whatever, and the Chelios ceremony, it was like off the charts. It was fantastic. And like Luke was talking about, they were disappointed, but the 1 point wasn't going to make a difference in their season.
Right.
But to have Patrick Kane score that goal, the way he did it, looked over both his shoulders to make sure he was in all alone, took his time, made it look so easy. The place went crazy. And Joe downstairs just didn't have a pulse on, the energy in the building and stuff. And he said, oh, it's too bad that you can't. I said, whoa. I said, hang on a second here, Joe. It's what everybody came to see. They had a great game. The Chelio ceremony was fantastic. And Patrick Kane gets the game winner. Like you said, when he scored the goal, this place went crazy. Like, they were booing, and that never happens when the Red Wings or Detroit team is in town. But that night, it was so special because it was Patrick Kane. The way it finished, everybody went home happy as could be, whether the Blackhawks won or lost that game. And I think, actually, the people were more excited that they lost that game in the fashion that they did. If it was just a regular game where they won in regulation or something, not the finish that they had, and Kane was quiet that night until he scored in overtime, they would be probably a little bit disappointed. But the way that the game ended with Kane scoring that goal, everybody was just like, wow, that's the best night ever.
And by the way, that had nothing to do with Joe asking the wrong question. It's just you couldn't tell on TV that the fans were cheering.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yes.
he didn't understand what was going on because he's in underneath and the TV obviously doesn't show it. And he was like, oh, it's too bad. And I'm just like, oh, Joe. And he kind of felt that. And we talked about that on the air. Said, I don't get the feel for what's going on. So it was really unique the way that game kind of panned out.
All right, Gene Honda is getting us ready for the pregame intro. Patrick Kane was just announced as one of the starters. He got a nice ovation. So we got Blackhawks Red Wings coming up here at the United Center. Troy, we will talk the first intermission.
I look forward to it.
Don't lie. You mentioned Joe Brand's name just now, and I can see internally you're like, the one that got away. Now we got to set up for this guy.
No, you're my guy now. You're my guy.
Much love, Troy. All right, that's going to do it for the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show. John Weideman and Troy Murray have the call coming up next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks. Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Bet on the NHL with same-game parlays, live bets, alternate puck lines, and so much more. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. 21 or older, present in Illinois. First online, real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Whether it's a plumbing emergency or just a simple repair like a clogged toilet, Plumbers 911 is your source for the best licensed plumbers. Every plumber has background checks, insurance, and 10,000 hours of training. When you call 1-833-PLUM-911, you'll be connected with one of Chicagoland's most trusted contractors, like Mendel Plumbing in St. Charles. Wherever you are, a Plumbers 911 contractor is always close by. Call 1-833-PLUM-911. Plumbers 911, where they do it right the first time.
If you have COPD, here are some reasons to go see your pulmonologist again. 1. Those flare-ups you keep having, they have the chance to cause permanent lung damage. 2. We now know a certain type of inflammation can cause flare-ups for some people. And 3.
When can I see Grandma?
Need more reasons? Visit www.livewithcopd.com.
The holidays are here. The air is cold and bright. Where the dickens will I get a tree to make my house
look right. It's time to decorate with lights for all to see. It's the time of year to spread good cheer with friends and family.
Ooh, Santa here. There's a magical place called Tree Time with the most ginormous holiday selection of artificial Christmas trees, lights, wreaths, and unique decorations. Oh, the quality and perfection. 200 different styles of trees that look like the real thing. At factory direct prices, they'll make your holiday ring. Come now as limited quantities sell out to avoid any frustrations. And meet with Tree Time top designers who'll help with your decorating creations. Visit Tree Time on Pepper Road in Lake Barrington, and you'll see we're everything Christmas for your holiday decorations and tree.
So go to treetime.com. Everything Christmas, treetime.com.
For the lowest gas prices in Chicagoland, visit WGNradio.com/gas prices. Sponsored by your local Chevy dealers at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Blackhawks hockey.
When you pull on that jersey, you represent yourself and your teammates. And a name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the one on the back. Chicago!
Cheaters back.
Michael wins the draw, shot by Smith, he scores! Top of the left circle, Craig Smith. The near corner, Dickinson there. Works it free, Donato, right circle, turns and fires, he scores! Ryan Donato with his second goal of the night, and that should put it away.
Chicago Blackhawks hockey starts now. Welcome the Chicago Blackhawks radio broadcast team, Troy Murray and John Whiteman.
The Chicago Blackhawks return to friendly ice tonight to take on their longest-standing rivals, the Detroit Red Wings, in an original six showdown that usually brings out the best in both teams. And let's hope that's what we see here tonight. Hi again, everyone. John Whiteman along with Troy Murray and Charlie Romeliotis. We are all here at the United Center, where tonight the Blackhawks will take on the Detroit Red Wings. First of two meetings this season, and second return of Patrick Kane in a Red Wing sweater. Troy, I know last year he put on quite a show, especially with that goal at the end. That was all taking place on the afternoon that the Blackhawks organization retired Chris Chelios' number 7 sweater to the rafters. But this is a new season. Charlie was talking about it. The Wings have not been playing to what they believe is their potential, an even 500 record. And for the Blackhawks, what an opportunity to get one more into the win column and make it 3 wins in a row. Yeah, I think this is an important game. It's a big game for the Red Wings. I was just talking with Charlie because they play Toronto on Friday. They play the Rangers on Saturday. So 2 tough games coming up here. They're wavering at the 500 mark right now. And for the Blackhawks, they want to win 3 in a row. They didn't do it last year. And if they can do that, they're going to inch their way closer to the 500 mark, which will be really good, considering where they were and how many tough road games that they've had so far up to this point. All right, who's going to deliver tonight is sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Air Conditioning. Electric heat pumps for a better environment inside and out. Visit getacomfyhome.com. I'm going to go with former Red Wing Tyler Bertuzzi because he's been playing on that line with Nick Foligno centering and Taylor Hall on the other wing, and that line to me has been trending pretty well. Keys for tonight's game are sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Troy, take it away. Thanks, John. The first key is the guys got to be ready to go. Big game for both of these teams. Make sure you're prepared. Second key is play in the offensive zone. Detroit struggles giving up chances in their own end of the ice. That's where you want to spend most of the night here. Get it in deep, work it, and get it towards the net. The third key is attention to Detroit's top line, DeBrincat, Larkin, and Kane. That's the biggest offensive threat. All right, Troy, who are you banking on? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking. Who do you like? I'm banking on Connor Bedard in this game tonight. Right. I think this is an exciting matchup for him going up against one of his idols, Patrick Kane. I think he's going to be up for the task. All right, Connor Bedard is that. So, Jim Cornelison standing down on the red carpet that extends out from the penalty timekeepers bench along with some very special guests. But before we get to that, we're going to observe a moment of silence.
On Monday, November 4th, his dedication and courage will never be forgotten. And our thoughts are with his friends, family, and colleagues. Please rise if able for a moment of silence in honor of Officer Martinez.
right, tonight's presentation of the National Anthem is proudly sponsored by Berwyn Western Plumbing, a proud partner of Plumbers 911. And for the Anthem, as always, we go down to ice level and join the best in the business, Mr. Jim Cornelison. As I mentioned, he's got some very special friends along with him on the red carpet. Hawks fans, we're back home. Enjoy the Anthem, please.
Perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ring clear, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
in the business, Mr. Jim Cornelison with our Star-Spangled Banner. Tonight's starting lineup is sponsored by the Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council. Strong alone, unstoppable together. For the Detroit Red Wings in goal, it's going to be Cam Talbot. He has had the Blackhawks number in his career, 12-7-1 with 4 shutouts. At defense are Albert Johansson and former Hawk Eric Gustafson. Up front from left to right, another former Hawk, Alex DeBrincat, starts at left wing. Centering the Detroit opening line is their captain, Dylan Larkin. And starting at the right wing, none other than number 88, Patrick Kane, another former Hawk. For the Blackhawks, it's going to be Peter Mrazek in goal, 7-3-2 with 1 shutout in his career. At defense, against the Wings, by the way. At defense, we have Connor Murphy, along with Alex Vlasic. Up front from left to right, Ilya Mikheyev starts at left wing. Centering the Blackhawks opening line is Jason Dickinson. And starting at the right wing is Teuvo Teravainen. Referees this evening are Gord Dwyer and Dan O'Rourke. Handling the lines are Ryan Daisy and Julian Fournier. Now to center ice we go. Dickinson and Larkin face off. The drop of the puck. This game's underway. The renewal of the oldest rivalry between the Blackhawks and Red Wings. Inside the Detroit zone, Kane sticks the puck ahead. It ends up back at center ice. Murphy took it back for the Hawks. Head to Dickinson into the Detroit zone. He was bumped off the puck, and now Mikheyev came along and pulls the puck out to center ice. Sends it back to Alex Vlasic at the Hawk blue line. He whips it over now to Murphy, just inside the Hawk line on the right wing. He advances it up the right wing side into the wing zone. Dickinson tried to get to the puck in the far corner, taken back by the Wings. Eric Gustafson with a lead pass ahead to center ice. Kane collects at the Hawk blue line. Back to Larkin at center ice. To Andrew Kopp over the Hawk line down the right wing. He'll carry behind the net. Kopp around to the left wing corner. Flips it back in behind. JT Comfort there, a Northbrook native. Trying to make a pass up the middle of the ice. Seth Jones reaching in with a stick to tie that up so Connor Bedard could get the puck. Bedard carries to center ice and hands the puck off, but Mo Sider of the Wings got it back to Kopp over the Hawk line. Right circle. Sent it over for Lucas Raymond. The pass missed, and it's poked out to center ice by Ryan Donato. Simon Edvinson at the Detroit blue line. Spinning it ahead on the left wing into the Hawk zone for Raymond. Muscled off the puck by the Hawks' Ryan Donato. Here's Donato in the near corner now. Chipping the puck in behind the Hawk net to Isaac Phillips. Bank pass up the right wing side to Kurashev. Then back to Kaiser inside the Hawk zone. To Phillips between the circles, Hawk end. He'll hold it as the Hawks complete a line change. Now a pass by Phillips up the right wing for Foligno at center ice. He deflects it into the wing zone. The Wings get it back and come up ice into the Hawk zone. Here's a shot for the left circle. And that's off the stick of Tarasenko. And Mrazek is able to gobble it up and hold it. We get a whistle stopping play and a gathering in behind the Hawk net. No damage done. No score in the game.
That's not the guy you want to have shooting for your first shot of the game. If you're Peter Mrazek, Tarasenko has lit up the Blackhawks in his career. 20 goals, 13 assists, 33 points in 34 games against the Blackhawks. He has always been very dangerous. Most of those opportunities came when he was with the St. Louis Blues.
From the draw now to the right of Mrazek. Bertuzzi collects the puck, put it ahead to center ice. Hall breaking into the wing zone down the right wing side. Will fire, and a stick save made by Talbot. Phillips from the right point will wind up and fire. That deflects off Tarasenko's stick and off the glass. Foligno to the puck behind the net. Whips it around to Vlasic left point. Sends it right point now. Phillips. He'll wind it back down the boards in behind the red wing net. Out to the left point, kept in by Tyler Bertuzzi for a moment. Then it's pulled to center ice by the Wings' Marco Kasper. And then Bertuzzi snaps it back down in behind the Detroit net. Talbot will stop it there for Big Ben Sherratt. Hamilton, Ontario native, moving it over on the near side to Petrie. He shot the puck to the Hawk line. Murphy picks it up there. Head to Lucas Reichel, into Patrick Maroon. He's over the wing line, dropping it off. Here's Nolan Allen with a shot from the top of the left circle. That's punched out with a blocker save by Talbot. And then the puck is spun down ice by Christian Fischer, and icing's going to be called here to the Detroit Red Wings. No score, 17-19 now left in period one.
All reviews in tonight's game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine, with more nationally ranked specialties than any other hospital in Illinois. By U.S. News and World Report, the teams at Northwestern Medicine offer second opinions for the toughest conditions.
Here's a face-off to the right of Talbot. Reichel wins it to Craig Smith at the top of the left circle, and he fires a shot that deflects through the air and into the glove of Talbot, and he'll hold on to the puck in the wing crease. Again, a face-off in the circle. It was right.
And what face-off will it be?
It will be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric Face-Off for all the right reasons. Call 866 Four Seasons.
Man, you nailed it. You got it down. I'm not gonna get that past you anymore.
I was gonna say, I memorized that like I did the Gettysburg Address. So it's just like verbatim. You want to hear it sometime? Just let me know. Off the draw.
I'm good.
Murphy from the right point now drives the puck down in behind the wing net. It's played around to the near side. Reichel to Maroon. He'll stick it in behind the wing net. Michael Rasmussen took it there. And he drops the puck off. The Wings come out of their end. And over the Hawk line, Fischer down the left side. Drops it off for Gustafsson. He had it knocked off his stick, and the puck slides out to the line. Rasmussen can't hold it in the Hawk zone. He ends up giving the puck back to Johansson in the wing zone, and the Wings will start up. Johansson a handoff to Patrick Kane at center ice. Alex DeBrincat over the Hawk line on the right wing. He lost the handle on the puck to Seth Jones. And the puck is pulled away, but taken back by the Wings. Larkin, who fires, that hit the top of the Hawk net. Hawks get out of there in McCabe to center ice. Backhanding the puck down the boards in behind the wing net. Teravainen tried to get there and get around Sider to get to it, but could not. Now the puck turned over at the line. Ilya Mikheyev there. To Teravainen in the right wing corner. To Dickinson back in the net. Winds it around to the left point to Wyatt Kaiser. He sends the puck to the right point. And a shot from Seth Jones is blocked. Edvinsson, the big tall defenseman for the Wings, will clear to center ice. Seth Jones winds it back off the near boards into the Detroit zone. The Wings will start again. Edvinsson with a pass up the left wing to center ice, picked out by the Hawks' Jason Dickinson. Then he had it tipped off his stick. Seth Jones took the puck away at the Hawk blue line. Over to Kaiser. Kaiser at center ice will fling it down the left side glass, in behind the red wing net to the right wing corner. Bedard there. Put it up the slot. Murphy will fire. That deflects in on Talbot, but he kicked it wide with a left pad. Bedard again, right corner to the high slot. Vlasic. He fires at the side of the net. Turashev with the puck along the left wing boards, leaving it for Ryan Donato. He'll sweep it in behind the wing net to Connor Bedard. Put it to the right point, Murphy. He slaps it down in behind the wing net. This time Sider got hold of the puck. Winds it around at the left wing side, Andrew Kopp. He'll clear ahead to Lucas Raymond at center ice, and he'll dump the puck off the inboards in the Hawk zone. Back to get it, Alex Vlasic ahead of JT Compher. Passing up the left wing, Ryan Donato at center ice, and he'll dump the puck down the boards in behind the wing net. Talbot plays it into the near corner. Jeff Petrie there, the son of Dan Petrie, former Detroit Tigers pitcher. We'll pass the puck up the right side to Comfer. He'll clear it down ice into the Hawk zone, but he didn't clear the center ice red stripe before doing so. Icing's called here in the Wings.
I like the pace early on here. It's been a good pace for the Hawks. They've been cleaning their own end of the ice. They've created some opportunities. A shot coming in from the point just squeaks by the far post, but I like the speed. The execution so far at a high level.
Foligno's going to take the draw here against Comfer. I guess these games take on a little added intensity, the rivalry being what it is. Hawks win the draw. Nolan Allen backing up in the high slot. Hands the puck at the line. Taylor Hall, long shot from there. Stick save made by Talbot. Loose puck in the crease, and Talbot will plop on it and hold it. The whistle stops play. Talbot unknowingly drew a crowd there. Seth Jones all the way in from the right point into the goal crease looking for some garbage.
For every Blackhawks goal, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. The rivalry is still there. It's Detroit. It's Chicago. These two cities are always going to have great rivalries, but it's not the same because they're not in the same division anymore, not in the same conference. So it takes a little bit away from it, but at the same time, it is still the Red Wings and the Blackhawks.
There's a time not that long ago when these two teams would play 8 times a season.
Yeah, that was no fun with Bob Probert, Joey Kosher, the likes. My goodness.
Yeah, you played in a few of those games. So.
Yeah, too many of them.
Yeah. Now it's center ice. Here's Tarasenko, right wing side. Whips it across the ring for Jonathan Berggren into the Hawk zone, but he caught the puck inside the line, and offside is called against Detroit.
This summer, I actually was up spending a weekend with Darren Pang at his lake house, and Joey Kosher is on the same lake as Panger is. Okay. So we set up a golf game, and it was kind of the first time I had really met Joey and spent any time with him. And what a great guy. I mean, just a fantastic guy. We had a great night the night before and then golfed early in the morning. Just a fantastic guy. Runs his own tournament. Very involved in the Red Wings Alumni Association. Just a wonderful guy. But I hate playing against him because, boy, he was tough.
Man,
It didn't bother me because I wasn't in that category, but I know even our tough guys were a little bit intimidated to walk into that building with Probert and Kosher. Probably at that time, the two toughest guys in the NHL. 1-2 on any team.
Although you could get an argument from the St. Louis Blues, Tony Twist and Kelly Chase.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and every team had at least 2 of them.
Now back inside the wing zone. Reichel recovers a loose puck out near the line, but Joe Veleno came along and got it. Carries in over the Hawk line to the right circle. He stopped and pulled the puck back and then was bumped off the puck, but the Wings get it back. Michael Rasmussen behind the Hawk net. He was drafted here at the United Center in 2017. Feeds the slot. Veleno grabs the puck and fires. That goes wide. Then Gustafson from the left wing corner fires a shot. That deflects up into the protective netting, and out of play it goes. 13:37 remains in period number 1. Hawks and Red Wings, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Got an older wreck car taking up space in your driveway or garage? Get cash in a flash from Global Auto Recycling and Repair. They'll take that unwanted car off your hands today. Family owned and operated, Global Auto has been serving Chicagoland for over 60 years, and they'll give you cash in a flash to take away that old junk car, even if it's no longer running. Call 847-608-4700 for Global Auto Recycling and Repair and get cash in a flash.
You know, you've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
Your property taxes are too high, and O'Connor can help. For almost 50 years, O'Connor has helped property owners like you. In 2023, they lowered taxes for the majority of clients, saving them over $215 million. There are no upfront costs or fees. You only pay if your property taxes are reduced. So what are you waiting for? Don't pay the assessor's initial estimate. Enroll for free. Visit cutmytaxes.com/Chicago or call 833-TAX-PROTEST. Let O'Connor tax reduction experts cut your property taxes today.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
All of tonight's Blackhawks insurance goals are sponsored by GetCoveredIllinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here. We are here at the United Center. Original 6 matchup. No score in this one. 13.5 to go in the first period. Shots on goal 3-1 in favor of the Hawks. Face-off will be the right-hand side of Peter Mrazek.
We'll be in Dallas tomorrow night when the Blackhawks take on the Dallas Stars for the second time. They played them close the first time. We'll see if the Blackhawks can come out on top in that meeting. First things first, this meeting here. Patrick Kane from the right circle. Hawk zone fires a shot that Alex Vlasic blocked. Then he picked up the puck and skated at the center ice up the left wing and flings it down the boards in behind the wing net into the far corner. Dylan Larkin will poke it around up the near side to Kane. He shot it rink wide. Big Ben Sherratt crossing the Hawk line on the left wing. He'll fling the puck down behind the net. Peter Mrazek out to play it around up the right wing side. Here's Teuvo Teravainen in center ice, front of the benches. Backhands one through the air and down next to the red wing net. And Talbot looked like he was picking up a bouncing ground ball there. Just grabbed it off the ice and held it. Face-off will be in the circle to his left. And still no score. 13:04 left in period 1.
This reminder that Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. The Bedard line is out to take this offensive zone face-off. Donato leads the team with 7 goals. He's on the right wing and playing his offside. Kurashev on the left wing.
Now from the draw, the Red Wings get the puck. Raymond along the right side boards. Flips it through the air down into the Hawk end. JT Compher tried to get to it, had it taken away by the Hawks, and now Seth Jones blocking a pass from Compher from the right wing corner. Puck came back to the near boards. Raymond to Compher in the corner again. He fed the puck in front. This deflects now to Kaiser. He'll flip it out to center ice. Wings get the puck back, and we get a whistle stopping play and a hand pass. So now we're down to 12:39 in the frame. Still no score. Tonight's home ice advantage is sponsored by Midwestern University's multi-specialty clinic in Downers Grove. Your family's home for healthcare. Visit MWUclinics.com. Home ice advantage really factored into this rivalry a number of times back in the day. I think about games at the Olympia, the old building for the Detroit Red Wings before the Joe, and of course the Chicago Stadium, venerable old Chicago Stadium. Nobody will ever forget that building that ever stepped inside of it. I know I won't. Inside the Hawk zone along the near boards. Kurashev tried to clear the puck out. Taken back by Tarasenko of the Wings. He'll spin it down behind the Hawk net. Jones gave it a ride up the right wing boards, past everybody and all the way down. We got icing here to the Hawks.
Charlie said in the pregame show, the Red Wings fewest shots on goal per game on average, and the second most against on average. They feel, though they've been playing better defensively, giving shots from the outside, and kind of their mantra is they're not worried about the quantity, they're worried about the quality. They're clogging up the middle of the ice as much as possible, the defensive zone, giving up the shots from the outside. And they feel that that's a formula for success, but still giving up too many shots and not creating enough. That means they're spending a lot more time in their own end of the ice, obviously.
I think it's safe to say that a non-quality type of shot could turn into a quality shot if it deflected off of somebody and right in on goal.
Oh, yeah, getting traffic to the front of the net is always key.
From the draw, the Wings control. Gustafsson swings the puck over to Johansson, and from the right point, he fires. That never got through to the Hawk net. Seth Jones shot the puck off the near boards into the Detroit zone. Johansson moving it up the right side to Kane. Now the puck comes free on the blue line. Larkin's got it, and he'll backhand it along the near boards in the Hawk end. Alex Vlasic back to get the puck. Winds it behind the net around up the far side to center ice. And we're going to get an offside call here on Alex DeBrincat, who caught the puck at center ice, and just too hard to explain. Offside called against the Wings.
Yeah, the Cats off to a decent start with 5 goals to begin the season with the Red Wings. Kind of tailed off a little bit with 27 total goals last year.
Yeah, he's had some great seasons scoring goals. Of course, we've seen that. Spent some time with the Ottawa Senators and came here to Detroit. And pretty happy to be playing for his hometown team, the team he grew up watching. Here's a shot from Vlasic from the left point that sails wide of the Red Wing net. Now Hall along the right side boards. Put the puck to the line, intended for Bertuzzi, and it was off his stick to center ice. And Joe Veleno will stick it down the boards behind the Hawk net. There to get the puck behind the net. Vlasic kicks it around to the near side. Comfer had to play for it. Actually, Rasmussen had to play for it, could not get to the puck. And Bertuzzi will one-hand the puck down the left wing boards into the Detroit zone. Dan Petrie standing at the top of the Wings crease will start from there. Petrie passing up the left wing side off of Comfer's stick. Onto that of Craig Smith. He'll flip it in behind the wing net. There to get the puck, Sherratt, who drives it around up the near side to center ice. Smith over the center ice circle now takes it back to Patrick Maroon. Steps through the wing blue line. Sends it down the boards in behind the net. Puck rolls around to the far side, and Maroon trying to fly into the crease to get to the puck. Fell over Talbot. No penalty is called as the puck is directed to center ice unintentionally by Murphy. Taken back by Nolan Allen in the Hawk zone. Head to Murphy. Murphy will now take the puck and back skate into the Hawk end and pass over to Allen. Hawk line left wing side. He sends it ahead for Craig Smith, who deflects the puck down in behind the Red Wing net. And the Hawks and the Wings are making line changes here.
No, that was a real good shift there. You saw big Patrick Maroon. There was a loose puck going towards the goaltender, and he tried to stab at it and then ended up toppling over the backside of Cam Talbot.
Marco Kasper into the Hawk zone, and one of the new players for the Wings. Left the puck in the right wing corner. Vladimir Tarasenko there. Tarasenko won a Stanley Cup with the Florida Panthers back in June. He leaves the puck for Jonathan Berggren against the inboards, with the puck taken away by Kaiser. Over to Seth Jones. Sends it across the rink through the air in front of the penalty boxes. Jason Dickinson, all he can do is poke it back into the Hawk zone. Kaiser's got it there, and he'll stick the puck along the left boards into the Red Wing end. Former Hawk Eric Gustafsson back to get it there. To Johansson in the near corner. Passing up the right side to Berggren at center ice. He'll deflect the puck in behind the Hawk net to the far corner. Seth Jones sent it up the far sideboards. Picked off by Kane. Pokes the puck behind the Hawk net. Berggren then to Kane. Had a pass up the slot. This is taken away by McKayev. Passing it to Ryan Donato to center ice on the right wing when he was caught by Edvinsson, the defenseman for the Red Wings. Put it ahead now at center ice. Larkin over the Hawk line to break it down the left wing side. Closes in front and fires, and somehow Mrazek got a piece of that. DeBrincat had deked Mrazek down and out and tried to shove it in behind him, and somebody got a stick on that puck. Have to see the replay to be able to tell you definitively who it is. Ryan Donato from the right wing boards will clear the puck down to the Red Wing blue line. Sider there to DeBrincat at center ice on the right. Passing on the left wing, Edvinsson in over the Hawk line. To Larkin along the left boards. He shot the puck across. Here's Kane along the right side boards. Kane now dropping off to Larkin coming by. Fed it over to the left circle to Sider. Now to the high slot. Larkin to DeBrincat, top of the left circle. He fires. Hit the post. Puck ricochets out and cleared over the glass on the near side. Looked like Bedard and one of the Wings got their sticks on the puck simultaneously, and the puck leaves the ice surface. That was Peter Mrazek, by the way, all the way with the glove on that puck. No score, Hawks and Red Wings with 8:20 left in period number one here at the United Center. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Lisa Dent Show, weekdays 2 to 6 on WGN Radio.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future, we're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical, because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Drive away now in one of our most popular models with 0% APR and 0 payments for 90 days. Only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hi,
This is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
John Weideman, Troy Murray, Charlie Meliotis here at the United Center. No score in this one. Some great opportunities for the Red Wings. DeBrincat cut across the crease area, and Vlasic just got his stick on stick. And that didn't allow DeBrincat to get the first shot away, and Peter Mrazek with his spectacular save as that puck just rolled towards the empty net. And then a little bit later on the shift, DeBrincat rang one off the post. So two good opportunities for the Cat as he skated off the ice. He had his head down shaking.
Here's Comfort taking a pass over the Hawk line down the right wing into the circle. He tried to put it in front, picked off nicely there by Kaiser. Hawks come back out of their end, led by Seth Jones. To Nick Foligno over the Red Wing line on the left wing side. Sweeps it down behind the net. Hall fends off a check there from Johansson, leaving the puck behind the net. And then Hall went to get the puck and retrieve it out of Sherrod's skates. Bertuzzi to the puck, bottom of the left wing circle. Carries behind the net. Banks it out to the right point to Jones. Back to Bertuzzi, top of the right circle. High slot now. Kaiser flings it toward the net. Deflects wide off of Foligno. Foligno got the puck back in the left wing corner. Leaving it behind the wing net. Bertuzzi to Hall, right corner. Now to Jones at the right point. Down to Taylor Hall along the right boards. Hands it off to Jones. Jones in the right wing corner. Runs into Andrew Kopp. The two of them battle for the puck. Bertuzzi came out with it. Flings it now. Top of the right circle. Maroon. He fires and that goes wide. Loose puck around to the left point. Kaiser fires from there. Stick save made by Talbot. Maroon now to the puck, right corner. Feeds it up the slot. Isaac Phillips there. He had his first goal of the season in Anaheim the other day. Down to Reichel, top of the left circle. He'll toe drag and fire, and that hit one of the wings and deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. So some decent pressure there by the Hawks. They've outshot the Red Wings 6-2 so far in the hockey game.
Join us back here at the United Center this Sunday, November 10th for Military Appreciation Night presented by Richard, as the Blackhawks proudly honor all heroes, both active and veterans. Be part of a night filled with special tributes to those who serve. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets. The Reichel line is out on the ice along with Craig Smith and Big Patty Maroon.
It definitely, I would think from here he just looks like a big man. I would imagine being on the ice, you definitely would feel his presence.
What a great positive vibe he has, doesn't he, Patrick Maroon?
He really does.
Yeah, I mean, really infectious. He's got a smile on his face, works hard, great veteran.
Big baseball fan, too, by the way. Big fan of the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team. And why not? He grew up in St. Louis. In behind the Hawk net, Rasmussen's got the puck. Put it into the left wing corner. Christian Fischer to Veleno in the slot. He turns and fires a shot, and that deflects wide. And into the near corner, Reichel trying to grab the puck over his head, drop it to his stick. Deflects off his stick. Maroon got the puck back to Reichel. Coughed it up at center ice. Rasmussen had to hold up. Christian Fischer was already into the Hawk zone. Rasmussen drops the puck back now to the wing blue line to Dan Petrie. Over to Eric Gustafson. Passing on the right wing, Berggren crossing the Hawk line. Jonathan Berggren fed it back to the slot, picked off by the Hawks, and Maroon will just flip it through the air down to the Red Wing blue line. Hawks will try and get a line change. Wings get the puck back. Tarasenko, lead pass ahead now over the Hawk line. Marco Kasper down the right wing. Tried to fling the puck in front and did, but it tumbles into the far corner. Vlasic tried to clear the puck out. Taken back by the wings, Tarasenko. And then Vlasic poke checks it away behind the net. Kasper's got the puck now along the right side boards. Leaving it there for Berggren. Berggren around to the right point. Send it to the left point to Sherrod. He'll swing the puck down behind the Hawk net to Tarasenko, who banks a pass up the near side. Berggren picks it off along the right side boards. Outnumbered by Philip Kurashev, excuse me. Got Tarasenko and Kurashev together at the same time. Kurashev in the left wing corner, right wing corner in the wing zone. Falls down under some pressure. And Patrick Kane ends up with the loose puck, and he'll flip it out to the line. Nice keep in there by Kaiser. Send it down behind the net. Kurashev there. To Bedard in the right corner. To Jones, right point. Fires a long shot from there. Was blocked in the slot by Kasper. Now Bedard in the right wing corner had his stick lifted off the puck. Johansson in the near corner. Put it up the near side. Kaiser pinching for the left point to the half boards. Runs into Kasper, but Patrick Kane came out with the puck. And here's Kane taking a whack from Bedard and then tripped by Bedard. And a penalty is going to be called here to the Hawks. 4:36 left in period number 1. The Wings to the power play when we return. No score here, Hawks and Wings. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
You ever have one of those days where 1 p.m. just sneaks up on you? You're running around, checking off that to-do list, and suddenly, bam! It's lunchtime, and you're hungry. That's when I hit up McDonald's for the $6 Daily Double Meal Deal. I can get all my faves, a juicy Daily Double, crispy 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small fries, and a small soft drink for just $6. Easy? Yup. Fast? Sure is. Delicious? Yes. One meal to rule them all. The $6 Daily Double Meal Deal. Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with another offer or combo meal.
Need health insurance? It's open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Our Get Covered Illinois navigators will help you enroll in a quality health plan. And you could qualify for financial help. 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Essential benefits cover prescription drugs, emergency care, health screenings, and more. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov to enroll in a plan by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Joey Anderson. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Bedard in the penalty box, 2 minutes for tripping. The Red Wings get a power play opportunity, 7th best in the NHL, 9 for 34, 4 for 7 their last 2 games. So it's important for the Blackhawks here to get off to a good start with this man advantage for the Red Wings. Don't want to jinx them, but Red Wings much better on home ice than they are on the road, where they're 1 for 10.
Yeah.
Third worst in the NHL. Blackhawks penalty killed 4 of 5. Late power play goal in that last game really didn't mean a whole lot, but they were good when they needed to be, a little bit more aggressive. Kevin Dean wanted them to be more active on the defensive side of it.
When you have the 5 that are out there for the Red Wings, I'm talking about Seider, Patrick Kane, Lucas Raymond, Alex DeBrincat, and Dylan Larkin, there's plenty of potential for scoring. So we'll have to see if the Wings can put it together. Raymond down the right wing into the Hawk zone will carry the puck behind the net to the left wing corner. Stopping there, leaves it for Dylan Larkin. He moves it across right circle to Kane. The pass kind of handcuffed him a little bit, but Kane recovers. Got it along the right boards now, Larkin. Chased to the corner by Vlasic. Larkin put it behind the net to Brinkett. Spins the puck around left point, Raymond. To the deep slot, Seider to Kane, top of the right wing circle. Kane floats it in front and hit the pad of Vlasic, and now he'll cover with the glove and hold on about a foot ahead of the goal crease. Whistle stopping play. 1:19 left on the wing power play. 3:55 left in the first and no score.
Well, no surprise that Patrick Kane sets up down the right wing side, is offside. Just so sneaky, shifty in that position, looking for his option there, looking backdoor play on that one. DeBrincat, Dylan Larkin, crowd in the crease area. Mrazek got a little equipment repair to his glove. Referee standing right there to make sure that it's legit. He's ready to go. They'll face off to his left-hand side.
Peters, also a former Detroit Red Wing. Here's a draw to his left, and the Wings get it. Kane near the line. Deep slot area will fire. That hits somebody in front. Kaiser took the loose puck and clears it up the left side and down. Got a race to the puck. Kurashev right on top of Sider. Sider now got the puck free behind his net. Carries out. Drops it between the circles. Patrick Kane carrying to center ice and across the Hawk line. Swings it to the right wing board. Larkin. He'll drop it in the high slot. Picked off by Kurashev. He'll carry back up ice. Over the red wing line. Left wing side to Kaiser in the slot. He'll fire toward the net. Deflected in on goal and turned out of there by Talbot. Sider now. Lead pass up the right side to Brinket over the Hawk line to Kane. Right circle. Backhands it in front of the net and it bounces through the air. Blocked away by Mrazek to Mikheyev. He slips the puck up the right wing. Kurashev over the wing. Blue line. Firing a shot. Kick save made by Talbot. Follow-up shot by Kurashev was blocked. Wings get the puck back. 25 seconds on their power play. Here's JT Compher picking up the puck between the circles, Detroit zone, and handing it at the line to Marco Kasper. To Tarasenko, Hawk line left wing. He dishes it down to the corner. Kasper then mishandled the puck. Bounces in front of the net. Jones can't clear it out. Kept in at the line by Tarasenko. Down to Compher, left wing corner. 4 seconds on the power play. Compher dropping it beside the net. Here's Kasper trying to lean in on goal with a shot turned out of there by Mrazek. Puck is cleared down ice by Teravainen. Bedard's out of the box, has the puck, steals it behind the net. Then he's knocked down by Tarasenko, and the Wings get the puck back. Hawks 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. Berggren into the Hawk zone, right wing side. Fires a tumbling shot wide of the Hawk net. Nolan Allen to a loose puck back in the net. Passing up the left wing side. Tyler Bertuzzi at center ice. To Murphy over the center ice circle. Bertuzzi over the wing line. He hammers a shot from the top of the left circle, and that's into the glove of Talbot. Talbot will hold on to the puck, and a face-off will ensue in the circle to his right. Still no score with 2:06 now left in period one.
The Blackhawks are back to full strength, sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine. Good kill, a couple anxious moments, but a good kill for the Hawks to start the special teams battle in this game.
Here we go with Veleno facing off against Foligno of the Hawks, and Foligno wins it. Phillips left point. To Jones right point, down the hall. To Jones at the line. Pounds a shot that just goes wide of the net. Loose puck to the near boards. Foligno put it to the left point. Phillips will fire, and that's tipped down to the ice by Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi along the right boards. Lifts it down through the crease. And Talbot hit one knee to slide it to the near corner, and Joe Veleno of the Wings will spin the puck behind his net up the left wing side to Petrie. He gains center ice in front of his bench and dumps the puck down behind the Hawk net. Phillips guides it into the near corner, taken back by the Wings. Veleno will stick it back in behind the net around to Christian Fischer in the far corner. He returns it back behind the Hawk net around to the near side. Taylor Hall will dump the puck down into the Red Wing zone. And the Wings are in the midst of a line change as Christian Fischer, another Chicago area product, will drop the puck off to Mo Sider. Sider to center ice. Made a lead pass for Larkin that was a little too far into the Hawk zone. Murphy clears it off the boards down to the wing blue line. Simon Edmondson there will send it down to the Hawk blue line, picked off by the Hawks. Mikheyev to Teravainen into the wing zone on the right wing side. We get a whistle. This play is offside. 1 minute left in period number one. Still no score. Hawks and Wings shots on goal favoring the Blackhawks, by the way, 10-3.
Yeah, they peppered Talbot. Talbot's done a nice job. The Blackhawks have, it seems to me, if I look at the stats, that the Red Wings have had some shot attempts that didn't get through, got blocked. They've had some opportunities, and then, of course, DeBrincat, he hit the post.
Now off the face-off in the wing zone. The Wings are able to clear there. Edmondson sends it ahead. Larkin down the left wing Hawk zone. Centers the puck. Picked off by Mikheyev. He'll skate it to center ice. Mikheyev dumps the puck down to the right wing corner, Red Wing zone, and went and got it. Put it behind the net. Teravainen to the line. Vlasic. He fires a shot that sails over the net. Mikheyev in the right wing corner to Dickinson back of the net. Around to Teravainen in the left wing corner. 30 seconds on the clock. To Dickinson behind the net. He'll wind it around to the right point. Murphy sends it left point. Vlasic. Vlasic muscling through down the left wing side. Stopping along the half boards. Will carry back to the line. Poke it down to Murphy in the left wing corner. Murphy puts his back into Sider. The puck comes free, but right to DeBrincat. Had it stripped off his stick, but now the Wings come back and attack with 7. Larkin over the Hawk line. Right wing side. Better pass to the slot. Bounces away. They score! Larkin took the puck to the net after several clearing attempts by Hawks players. He used his shin pads to keep the puck alive in front of the Hawk net and somehow worked it over to Alex DeBrincat. The former Hawks slammed it home with 1.5 seconds on the clock. It's 1-0 Detroit.
I mean, that's a tough one. I think Connor Murphy would maybe like to change his decision on this. Maybe he thought the clock was going to kind of wear down there, but he jumped in and he got caught in deep behind the Red Wings net. So all of a sudden you got Jason Dickinson back there defending. And not that he did a bad job there, but that puck kind of bounced around right in the top of the crease area. And you mentioned it, just kind of an unfortunate bounce for the Blackhawks as this one goes right over to DeBrincat. He was poached right off to the side of the net, and that'll do it. A second and a half.
Hard to believe, but a great play by Larkin. He just kept it alive.
Yeah, he just kept digging at it. Kept driving through the middle of the ice there, and unfortunately the Blackhawks didn't get the bounce that they were hoping for. The Red Wings did, and for Alex, it's his 6th goal of the season. The Red Wings up 1-0 heading into the second period.
And the shots, we mentioned those. The Hawks got away 10, the Wings got away 3 in the last little sequence. 10-6 shots on goal favoring the Red Wings after one period of play. So with the play being as even as it was, I don't know, this one's got a long way to go. If it stays the same, I think it goes right down to the end. I can't see one side really taking control of the game yet.
No, I mean, I thought the Blackhawks played a pretty good period. I think they in some ways kind of controlled the puck possession in that first period. They had some really good offensive zone time. They created some opportunities and just didn't get the job done.
Let's go downstairs and join our guest. It's former Red Wing, current Blackhawk, Tyler Bertuzzi. And Bert, what's it like playing against your old team, a team that you were brought to the NHL by, let's just say?
A little bit better, a lot easier. I played them a few times now, so a little bit more comfortable, just trying to dial it in and get ready for the game.
You know, you had an opportunity to play in some original 6 matchups, obviously, with Toronto and Boston, Chicago. Is there a special feeling to this game just because it's an original 6, or is that feeling kind of gone away?
I mean, anytime, original 6s play, it's just, a lot of history and, a lot of fans tune in. It's just something that, that's brought the game, from the very start. And, they're cool games to play in.
If you look at the road trip, you won the last 2 games. What do you take out of the positives from that road trip that you can bring into this game?
Yeah, we finished strong. We had 2 really good games. Just trying to bring the momentum back home. Obviously, we're back on the road again, but tonight we need to focus on the next 40 and just build up what we did the last 2 games.
You guys had a pretty good period there. Unfortunate bounce right at the tail end of that first 20 minutes. But when you look at coming into this game, what is it about the Red Wings that poses the biggest challenge?
Yeah, no, we had a really good first. It was back and forth. Obviously, unfortunate bounce at the end to make 1-0 them. But they're just they're full of speed. A lot of skill. We just got to slow them down and play down there, play down below the dots, and try to create some traffic and get some ozone time.
Tyler, I like the way your line has played in the last couple of games. My money's on you guys for the game winner. No pressure.
Let's hope. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for being our guest, Tyler Bertuzzi. And the Blackhawks trailing the Detroit Red Wings 1-0 after one period of play. Charlie Romeliotis is standing by down the way from me in Blackhawks Central. He's going to have a full intermission report for you folks, and then we'll have second period action. Hawks and Wings. So far, it's a close one, 1-0 Detroit. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Your heart. You'd never think to purposely stop it from pumping. I'm Tara. And when my team at Northwestern Medicine discovered a deadly malformation in my brain, my cardiologist and neurosurgeon said the only way to treat it was by stopping my heart. And that's exactly what they did. 12 times.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Tara's unique condition required a unique team. Collaborating like never before, her team temporarily stopped Tara's blood flow, allowing the catheter to more easily travel through her veins to reach and obliterate the brain malformation.
Stopping my heart saved my life. You don't hear that every day.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
I had the ring already. She had made it very clear what kind of ring she wanted. Yep. I pretended that I was going to kneel and picked up a pine cone instead of pulling out a ring.
What a jerk. But when I saw that ring, I was like, oh, he did good.
I really love Amy. I really, really genuinely love Amy.
I love you too.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
When you only want to work with the best in commercial concrete, think Concrete Illinois. Visit ConcreteIL.com, where you'll find the top commercial concrete contractors for your next project. Cement Mason LMCC members are skilled union employees who have the experience, skill, and focus needed to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. There's tremendous value in using skilled tradesmen on your commercial concrete project. To learn more, visit ConcreteIL.com. That's ConcreteIL.com.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Preparation is the key to winning. To beat Chicago's weather extremes, choose the best fiberglass or vinyl windows and patio doors from the Gilkey Window Company. Go to Gilkey.com.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Remeliotis.
It's time for the first period intermission powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. The Blackhawks trail the Red Wings 1-0 through the first period. That's a tough goal to give up with 1.5 seconds left in the period. It was former Blackhawk Alex DeBrincat that found the back of the net. Going into the game, the odds to score first were even. It was Chicago and Detroit were both at -110. The Red Wings cashed in on that according to Circa Sports Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. We had two other games on the NHL schedule today. Light night in the NHL. The Predators are in Washington taking on the Capitals. They are knotted up at 2-2 within the final minute of the second period. Alex Ovechkin went into this game with a 4-game goal streak. He has an assist in the game, but he doesn't have a goal yet. He's 37 goals away from Wayne Gretzky's 894. Dylan Strome, however, former Blackhawk, did pick up an assist. He now has points in 11 of 12 games this season and is now tied for 9th in the NHL with 18 points. So good to see former Blackhawk Dylan Strome producing in Washington. The Vegas Golden Knights are in Edmonton to take on the Oilers. Vegas is 0-3-1 on the road this season. They're 8-0 at home, so they're looking for their first road win of the season. The Oilers have a surprise return today. Connor McDavid, Oilers captain, suffered an ankle injury 9 days ago. He was originally put on a 2 to 3 week timeline, but he has returned tonight. He started skating on Monday and is back in action quickly for the Oilers. That game is knotted up 0-0. It's just 5 minutes into the first period. So nice to see an NHL superstar back in the lineup. Elsewhere in sports, the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks are leading the Chicago Bulls 12-9 early in the first quarter. In college football, Northern Illinois is leading Western Michigan 21-14 at halftime. And in baseball, former Cubs pitcher Kyle Hendricks, World Series champion, is headed to the LA Angels on a 1-year deal. He spent his entire 11-year career with the Cubs prior to signing with the Angels. Meanwhile, at the United Center, Hawks are down 1-0 through 20 minutes. We'll take a break, then bring in Troy Murray next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Chicago's very own WGN. When and where you want us.
Whether it's pro or college, the app to bet football is Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and exceptional customer service. Bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Spreads, props, futures, or in-game, Circa Sports has it. Fund and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com.
As the official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks, Enterprise is ready to go the extra mile. They're dedicated to the most dedicated fans in the game. And with Enterprise on your team, you can move forward with confidence, knowing they've got your back. They're always available with mobility solutions, whether you need a rental replacement, truck, or even tailored business strategies. At Enterprise, your goal is their goal, and they're ready with the assist.
At the Midwestern University Multi-Specialty Clinic in Downers Grove, they take the time to get to know you. Located just off I-355 and Butterfield Road, student and faculty providers offer caring, unrushed, and thorough healthcare. Experience the Midwestern difference for family medicine, vision and dental care, physical and speech therapy, and so much more. Visit MWUclinics.com or call 630-743-4500 to learn more. The Midwestern University Clinics, your family's home for healthcare.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7. 1-833-PLUM-911.
Back here at the United Center, first intermission. The Hawks trail the Red Wings 1-0 through the first 20 minutes. It's unfortunate by the Blackhawks to give up that late goal with 1.5 seconds left in the period, because it feels like the Hawks are really controlling the first period as we bring in Troy Murray to help break down the first period. Oh, there's my pen. I lost my other pen. Troy just found my other pen that I was looking for.
So you were probably blaming me that I stole your pen,
like,
and it's on the ground right there.
Troy must have stolen my pen. I had to go to my backup, and I was like, oh, man. So,
does the backup work as good as the other one?
yeah, I actually don't know which one is the backup now. It's the exact same pen, but it was, that was my emergency one. So, good first period by the Hawks. Unfortunately, just 1.5 seconds left. They couldn't shut the door at the end.
You know what? I honestly, when Vlasic and Connor Murphy were out high in the zone, and it looked like they were going to do a little switch, and then Connor Murphy went down the boards, and Vlasic gave it to him. Well, Murph went in behind and kind of got a little bit tied up in behind the net. And I looked at the clock, and I'm thinking, okay, it's okay. Well, all of a sudden, Detroit breaks out, and Jason Dickinson, the smart thing to do was to cover up for the D-man there, so he did the right thing there. But it ended up coming down, and, he'd rather have the defenseman there, and Murph was the guy that came in late, and it all kind of messed up everything and went off Larkin's shin pad over to DeBrincat, who, he's a goal scorer. He hangs around the net looking for something like that, and they were fortunate they got the bounce that went over there, but I agree with you. I thought the Hawks had a really good first period. Their defensive play was good. Their execution was good. They spent a lot of time in the offensive zone. So I liked what I saw for the first 20 minutes. Hopefully that and I think because they have a veteran team, more so than in the past, that's going to affect them a little bit less than it normally would. I mean, that's a tough one to swallow with 1.5 on the clock, but at the same time, I think they know they played well, and if they keep doing the same things, they'll get rewarded for it.
Well, it's funny because Patrick Kane, I think he gave the pass to, was it DeBrincat or Larkin? It was one of the two, and Kane looks up at the clock because he was getting ready to skate off the bench, or to the bench to end his shift, and he looks and he sees like 6 seconds left, and then he just chills in the neutral zone, like he doesn't even go to the bench.
Well, the funny thing was they were celebrating, and then everybody, then all of a sudden you see Kane come into the celebration. Like, where you been?
Well, he was about
hey,
to go
what have you been doing? Where you been?
He was about to go to the bench, and I think he looked up and saw the scoring chance. He's like, I'm going to stay on the ice because if this goes in, this is my plus, not the guys who jumps on the ice. But I think you're right. I feel like the Hawks it's easy for them to sweep that under the rug because they did play a very good first period. If it was differently, that feels deflating, and now it's like, oh shoot, we almost got away with it. Now we're really in the hole.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that happens. Good for Detroit. They didn't quit. They went right to the buzzer, and they got rewarded for it. But it was a good period. I thought the Blackhawks played well, and they kind of shut it down. They killed the one power play that Detroit had. That was a good thing because the Red Wings power play has been pretty good in the last couple of games. So they got the job done in a lot of areas. Just, it is what it is. And you're trailing 1-0 after a good period.
Shots were, I think, 10-3 before the Red Wings recorded the final three. So
yeah, I watched them like tick on 4, 5, and 6 there. So.
It was like jamming, right? I think That was it. So, strong first period by the Blackhawks. Good to see Patrick Kane back. It seems like that play where he strips Connor Bedard and then Bedard went the other way and tried to strip him and he's penalized for tripping. It reminded me of, not the same, by the way, but remember when Hossa and Datsuk stripped each other? One stripped the other, then Hossa came back check, stripped the puck. It felt like one of those moments where it's like, you got me, I'm going to get you now. Unfortunately, Bedard gets whistled for penalty.
Yeah, I loved Datsuk. I mean, he was as good a defensive player as he was an offensive player, and Marian Hossa was the exact same. So I can totally see the comparison there. It's like two great players. Okay, you took it. I want it back. I'm going to get it back. But I think there was a little bit of the I still got it over here. Kind of thing.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And when Connor gets the penalty,
not yet. I'm not ready to pass it on just yet.
Kane skates by, doesn't even look at Connor. Like, yep, that was a penalty. All right, Hawks are down 1-0 through one period. Troy's going to have the call with John next in the second. We have one more break to get to on. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future, we're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
You know, you've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo is the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
As job losses across the city continue to rise, more and more Chicagoans are struggling with basic necessities like putting food on the table. That's why Sutton Ford and the Matson Auto Mall is assisting the Salvation Army, making sure everyone in our community is taken care of this season. Please join them and help the Salvation Army do the most good, because now more than ever, the Salvation Army needs your help. Go to salarmychicago.org and help us help those that are struggling tonight.
Hey, Blackhawks fans, Club Citgo saves you money on every fill-up, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Club Citgo, you're good to go.
The second period is next.
The second period.
Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
Back here at the United Center as the second period is about to begin between the Blackhawks and Red Wings. Alex DeBrincat scored the lone goal for Detroit. 1.5 seconds left. Believe that's 3 straight games for DeBrincat against the Blackhawks. Last year he had an assist that was in Detroit. And then in Chicago he came, scored a goal and an assist. And now tonight he has a goal. So that's 4 points in his last 3 games against the Blackhawks as we send it back over to John Weideman and Troy Murray.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised, Charlie.
No
the Cats always had that scoring prowess. And seems to love to play in this building. I know he did when he wore a Blackhawk sweater. So anyway, if it was going to be one of the Wings, for the Blackhawks fans, as far as they're concerned, at least it's DeBrincat or Patrick Kane. But right now it's DeBrincat. 1-0 the Wings lead the game as we start the second period. And down to center ice for the face-off. Dickinson facing off with Dylan Larkin. Now the drop of the puck to get her started. Dickinson wins the draw decisively. Back to Alex Vlasic at the Hawk blue line. Passing over to Murphy. He'll put a pass up the near side to center ice. Picked off by the Wings. DeBrincat. Got it to Patrick Kane over the Hawk line. Down the right wing to the corner. Turns and flips it back up the boards. Larkin near the right point will fire toward the net. Knocked out of there by Mrazek. Kane recovers the puck right point, leaving it there for Gustafson. Back to Kane. Kane top of the right circle, avoids Teravainen. Kane cuts through the high slot, fires, and that hits somebody in front, maybe Murphy. Murphy will then shovel the puck up the near side and down into the Red Wing zone. And the puck rolls down in behind the net. No icing is called. And the teams will take advantage here and get line changes. Here's Comfort dumping the puck left wing corner Hawk zone. Alex Vlasic back to take it behind the net. Passing up the left wing, Kurashev. Little handoff to Bedard coming by. Off his stick to center ice. And Mo Sider of the Wings swings the puck back in behind the net. Mrazek plays it around the left wing side. Kurashev can't clear. Picked off by Comfort. To Raymond along the left wing boards. To Edvinsson in the left wing corner. Leaving it there for Comfort. Sends it out to the left point. Lucas Raymond there. Skates the puck down the boards. Runs into Bedard and then lost it. Murphy pokes it free at the near side. Donato Hawk line. He sent it across the rink. Kurashev will lift the puck into the left wing corner and then runs into Mo Sider, who then is knocked down by Donato behind the net. And Edvinsson pushing with Donato. Those two have an exchange of sticks as the play comes back up ice into the Hawk zone. Kaiser behind the net. Put it around at the right wing side. Here's Seth Jones to center ice. Hands it off to Taylor Hall. Cuts in over the Red Wing line to the right circle. Drops it there now to Jones. Jones from the right wing boards will lift the puck in behind the Red Wing net. Slide screen the far corner. Tarasenko tried to guide it out to the line. Picked off by the Wings. Berggren now. He's at center ice. Got the puck into the Hawk zone. Here from the slot. Sherratt fires. And Mrazek down with a butterfly save. Hall racing back the other way. To Foligno, center ice on the left wing. Lifts the puck into the Red Wing zone and got it back. Tried to walk it to the net. Swatted out of there by Talbot. Hawks get the puck back. Allen from the high slot fires. That's blocked in front. Puck cleared away by Sherratt to the right point to Phillips. Phillips leaving the puck for Taylor Hall there to Phillips, now left point. He fires, and that hit Nolan Allen on the way in. Allen had moved into the slot area. And the puck tumbles into the right wing corner. Taylor Hall's got it there. To Nick Foligno, he'll drive it around behind the net out to the left point. Isaac Phillips there, flips it back in behind the Red Wing net. Marco Kasper to the puck in the near corner. Kasper now will carry behind his net. Put the puck into the far corner to Dan Petrie, who shot it back around. Picked off along the near boards. Craig Smith to Reichel, right corner. Sweeps it into the crease. And there was Patrick Maroon trying to knock it home. It ends up tumbling through the air and in behind the net. Maroon recovers the puck. There's Maroon along the right sideboards. Backhands it down behind the Red Wing net. Petrie got to the puck there. Clears it up the right side at center ice. Kasper in front of the Red Wing bench, and he'll dump it leisurely down in behind the Hawk net. Back to get it, Nolan Allen. The Wings have made a line change. Allen passing on the right wing. Reichel through center ice. Lost the puck at the Red Wing blue line. Joe Veleno took it back. Swings the puck into the Hawk zone. And Nolan Allen's able to chip it ahead now to Craig Smith. He'll stick it along the right side boards deep into the Red Wing zone, but he didn't clear the center ice red stripe before doing so, and icing is called against the Hawks. 1-0 Detroit.
Lucas Reichel has been playing some pretty good hockey. Picked up an assist in the last game against the Ducks. 6 points in the 9 games that he's played. But right there's a mistake. He had it at the Red Wings blue line there. 2 defenders. He tried to go through them. All of a sudden the counterattack comes back. No harm, no foul. But at the same time, those are the plays that you just want to make sure that you simplify it. You don't want to try too much. Just get it into the zone.
Wings control off the draw. Drive from the line by Johansson is in and out of the glove of Mrazek. And the puck is cleared down ice by Maroon. Taken back by the Wings. Kane into the Hawk zone right circle. Fed it left circle for Larkin. This is off his stick. Gustafson took the puck back left point. Spins it over now right point Larkin to Patrick Kane in the right wing circle. Twisting away to the boards. He'll leave it there for Larkin coming by. Dylan Larkin through the high slot over to the left wing circle. Fed it over right circle for Kane. Reaching out to poke check it away nicely there was Mikheyev of the Hawks. To Dickinson over the wing line to Mikheyev. He'll fire for the top of the left circle. That goes wide. And the puck tumbles to the near boards and cleared to center ice by Gustafson. Head to Kane, then to Brinkett over the Hawk line. From the right wing side to Brinkett, fires toward the net. Stuck away by Mrazek. And Vlasic will clear the puck ahead. Dickinson at center ice to Connor Murphy. Driving it off the end boards into the wing zone. And Sider will play the carom and carry the puck out. Sider with a lead pass on the right wing. Fisher in over the Hawk line. Drops it behind his back there to Valeno, who tried to go rink wide with a pass. This deflects out to the line. And from the right point, Sider fires a shot. This deflects up into the protective netting. Whistle stopping play. 1-0 Detroit. Face-off will be in the Hawk zone in the circle to Peter Mrazek's left.
You know, you mentioned Joe Valeno. 24 years of age, first-round pick of the Red Wings back in 18. A high pick in the first round, 30th overall. No goals in the season, 1 assist. You know, he's a guy that they've been kind of waiting for him to see what type of player he's going to be, and it just seems like he can't elevate himself from that third line. So he's going to have to kind of reinvent his game, I think, if he's going to stick around in the NHL and be a successful NHL player, if he's not going to be that high-end scorer that he was touted to be when he came in.
Yeah, when he was drafted by the Wings, you mentioned his draft position 30th in the first round. It was actually the Wings' second pick of that first round. Here is Kurashev down the right wing into the Red Wing zone, stopping along the half boards. Put it in the high slot. Jones fires and redirected in on goal by Donato. Turned out of there by Talbot. Donato behind the net. Tried to drag the puck out into the crease and did, but Talbot will plop on it with the glove and hold it. Whistle stops play. We'll get a face-off in the circle to Talbot's right in the Red Wing zone. Cam Talbot, a product of the University of Alabama at Huntsville hockey program. He signed as a free agent in the Rangers organization and became the backup to Henrik Lundqvist and was with the Rangers during the 2014 Cup Final when they lost to the LA Kings in 5. And Alec Martinez, current Hawk defenseman, scored the series-winning goal in game number 5 for the LA Kings. From the draw, the Wings get the puck. Edvinsson coughed it up. Here's Donato, left wing circle, sings it in on the goal. And a stick save is made by Talbot. In behind the net. Donato worked it free to Bedard, bottom of the right circle. Fires a shot that deflects through to the left wing corner. Hawks get the puck back. Seth Jones at the right point. Put it down to Bedard along the right side boards. Knocked down from behind by Sider, who then takes the puck and leads a 3-on-2 rush for the Wings across the Hawk blue line. Jones with a sweeping poke check sent it away to Kurashev. Flipped it in over the Red Wing blue line intended for Bedard. Edvinsson, the big defenseman, broke that up. And the puck is now battled for in front of the benches. Donato from one knee tried to knock it into the wing zone and did, but the Wings take the puck back. Sider makes a pass up the left wing for Berggren at center ice. He redirects the puck down into the Hawk zone behind the net. Seth Jones there for the Hawks. He'll send it out to center ice now to Nick Foligno, who slings the puck off the near boards into the Red Wing zone. And Sherratt plays it into the far corner to Petrie. To Sherratt back behind the Red Wing net, and he'll skate it out of there. Then Sherratt now to center ice. Passing to Kane up the left wing. The pass misses and goes down behind the net. Mrazek plays it back to the corner. Kane waiting for the pass. Took it away. But a pass into the slot. This is picked off by Bertuzzi of the Hawks. He sent the puck across the rink. Foligno at the Red Wing blue line on the left wing side. Poke checks the puck into the Red Wing zone. But Larkin carries to center ice. Gives it to Patrick Kane. Kane in the Hawk zone along the right wing side. Dropped it off. That's picked off by the Hawks. Vlasic now between the circles. To Isaac Phillips, right wing of center ice. Tried to bat it past DeBrincat. DeBrincat strips it away. Back in over the Hawk blue line. Phillips caught him, took it away. Got the puck to Dickinson, racing into the wing zone. Drop pass, Vlasic, put it over. And this deflects off of Gustafson's stick. Was intended for Teravainen. It ends up in behind the Red Wing net. Dickinson back there, works the puck free, but the Red Wings end up with it. And Larkin will skate the puck up the left wing side, dump it all the way down. This is going to be icing to the Detroit Red Wings.
You know, I don't mind what Vlasic did there, but he is right in prime shooting space. Great little drop pass. He was walking into that thing, and he just had to tee that thing up and let her go, and he tried to make one extra pass there. That's a shot that he's just got to take. I mean, that is a freebie. Great little setup by Dickinson, and the goaltender came out to cut down the angle. If it goes over to Teravainen, maybe he's got an empty net, but good defensive effort there to knock that pass away. But Vlasic's got to take that shot. Now I know that he knows that as well.
Well, his next face-off will be in the circle to Talbot's right. Next time that situation arises, maybe Vlasic will just hammer it.
Oh, I'm sure Kevin Dean just kind of gives him a little nudge reminder on the bench.
Now Reichel from the right wing circle. A little soft toss in front of the wing net, goes wide to the corner. Reichel's got it back along the left side boards. Put the puck down to Craig Smith in the left wing corner. Little handoff to Patrick Maroon coming by. He centers from the corner, and this deflects into the Red Wing crease. It's plopped on by Talbot, who holds on to it long enough for a whistle. 12:15 left in period number 2. The Red Wings won on the Hawks, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Bet on the NHL with same-game parlays, live bets, alternate puck lines, and so much more. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. 21 or older, present in Illinois. First online, real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. Marquette Bank is here to help you build savings, buy a home, plan for retirement. Marquette Bank is here to help you achieve your financial goals. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
Give people a place to gather and make fire the focal point of your home again. With a majestic fireplace or insert, you'll enjoy the warmth and ambiance of fire with contemporary style and the latest technology. Whether you're looking for wood, electric, or gas, indoors or out, Majestic offers a broad range of sizes and styles. Visit their showroom on Bowes Road in Elgin or call for a free estimate. 847-741-5903. 847-741-5903. House of Fireplaces, giving you a warm feeling since 1953.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to the action.
Now back to the game.
This reminder that Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. Face off in the Red Wings end of the ice to the right-hand side of Cam Talbot. Nick Foligno along with his line mates Taylor Hall and Bertuzzi out on the ice.
And Foligno wins the draw. Hall doing some great work to muscle the puck back. Sends it behind the net around to the right point to Murphy. Looked like he took a high stick from Rasmussen. No penalty is called. Foligno in the right wing corner dishes it back up the boards. Rasmussen picks it off. Then lost the puck to Murphy, who spun it back toward the Red Wing blue line. Then Sherratt there for Detroit. And Christian Fischer over the Hawk line on the right wing. They'll sling the puck down behind the net. Murphy became entangled with Foligno and kind of wiped out. Puck spun around, and now here's Hall breaking down the left wing. Wing zone, left wing to the circle. Fires, and a pad save made by Talbot. Hall with the puck left corner to Kaiser left point. Hammers a shot. That deflects through the crease and wide. Murphy from the right point. Put it down to the right wing corner. Foligno back to Murphy. Murphy walks into the deep slot. He gave it to Foligno. He'll poke the puck into the right wing corner. Bertuzzi with some good work. Put it beside the net. Here's Foligno. A shot. He scores! Bada boom, bada bing! Nick Foligno on the doorstep. Caught a pass on his forehand. Turned himself halfway around. Took it to the backhand and beats Talbot on the far side of the post. We're tied at 1 with 11:18 left in period number 2.
This is just a good, hard-working shift by a bunch of guys that are known for that. Bertuzzi right across the crease. Nice job by the Blackhawks to move this around, work it down low, win some board battles. And then this one is just a muscle-in play by Nick Foligno. Good job by Bertuzzi, though, along the boards to just win the battle and then throw it through the crease area. With that goal, it's time to break out the Bandito. Yeah. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito, the Yankee tequila.
So for the captain, Nick Foligno, Troy was talking about it. That's number 5 on the season. And Bertuzzi, a nice setup. Some hard work by that line. Taylor Hall involved in that as well.
First assist for Bertuzzi this year.
Now inside the Hawk zone, Kurashev poke checks the puck down toward the Red Wing blue line. Sider, the big defenseman of the Wings, intercepts. Send it back to center ice. Seth Jones will flip it ahead to Kurashev, who sends the puck down to the right wing corner, Red Wing zone. Wings get it back and come out of their end, led by Comfer up the left wing into the Hawk zone. He then lost the handle of the puck. We get a whistle, a late whistle, and an offside call here against Detroit. So 1-1 the score. About halfway through the second period. Shots on goal favoring the Blackhawks 16-8. And we get a look at the replay from ice level, how Bertuzzi saw that hole, I don't know, but he put it right through the legs of a wing defender. And there was Foligno on the receiving end. It was a perfect pass.
Yeah, Talbot actually made the first save, but Foligno stuck with it, hacked and whacked at it, and finally got it to cross the line.
In a given year, you wonder how many of your goals you'll score that way, but I don't think Nick would care if all of them were scored that way.
The majority of the goals in the NHL are scored within about 5 or 10 feet of the crease area. Those are rebounds, deflections, hacking and whacking. Just before that, it was a 2-on-1 with Bertuzzi and Taylor Hall, and Taylor Hall took a good shot in. Talbot made a nice save. That kind of started the whole sequence in the end, the Detroit end of the ice.
Well, this next face-off is going to originate from just outside the Hawk blue line and right down below us, in front of the penalty timekeeper's bench.
Yeah, the Blackhawks looking to get the Dickinson line out there against the Larkin line every time that they can, so they got that last line change.
Now the puck misplayed in the Hawk zone. Here's Larkin from the slot. Firing shoulder save made by Mrazek. A follow-up shot by DeBrincat. That was blocked in front. And Teravainen will stick the puck down ice into the Red Wing zone. And icing's going to be called here. I thought the linesman might reconsider that because of the speed of the puck caroming into the Red Wing end, but nope, he made the call. Face-off comes down in the circle to the right of Peter Mrazek. You get a look at that replay there. Peter, square to the shot, just got the shoulder on that Larkin shot.
Yeah, it was a dangerous line, by far the most dangerous line that Detroit has.
Draw to the right of Mrazek, won by the Hawks. Vlasic grabs the puck, skates it to center ice, gave it to Teravainen over the Red Wing line. Firing a shot, and it was blocked by Tarasenko. The other way comes Casper through center ice. Across the Hawk line on the left wing. Compressed into the boards with a check from Murphy. Puck tumbles behind the net. Murphy gets two for his money as he pancakes Casper down to the ice against the end boards. Hawks end up with a puck. Teravainen will backhand it along the right boards. Red Wing zone. Ilya Mikheyev in to get it. He skates into a check there for Moritz Seider. Then works the puck up the left wing. Berggren at center ice. Lost the puck as Reichel lifts his stick at the Hawk blue line. Jones took it away to Allen. Shot it ahead. Picked off over the center ice circle by Fisher. Into the Hawk zone. Drops into the right circle. Rasmussen. He ends up dropping it off. And a shot from Foligno is steered over the net off a deflection. Loose puck to the near boards now. Here's Reichel. Rink light pass Maroon. Left wing of center ice. Backhands the puck into the Red Wing zone. And Erik Gustafsson calmly takes it away and moves it up the right side. Foligno into the Hawk zone to Rasmussen. Pulled off his stick by Craig Smith of the Hawks to Reichel, breaking into the wing zone down the right wing. He tried to jockey it past Gustafsson, skate around him and get it and come in on goal for a shot. Gustafsson knocked the puck away and the Wings take control. Deep in the Hawk zone in the near corner. Fisher stopping, fell down, lost the puck. And now Phillips put it over, bottom of the right circle, look out, and it's fired from a sharp angle, that by Fisher, turned out of there by Mrazek. Maroon with a pass up the left wing. That's center ice, this is Kaiser, front of the Hawks bench. Winds the puck down the boards behind the wing net into the near corner. Craig Smith battling with a couple of wings, works it free to Foligno, to Phillips right point, to Kaiser left point. Firing from there, this deflects up off the glass behind the Red Wing net. Sherratt took the puck, put it up the right side to Raymond. Red Wing blue line, he'll lift it clear to the Hawk blue line. Vlasic backing up, got it there. Over to Phillips, right wing side, head to Foligno at center ice. He had the puck poke checked away by Petrie right at the Red Wing blue line. And Petrie will lift it down off the left wing boards and in behind the Hawk net. Vlasic steers it back in behind. Phillips moving the puck up the right side. Foligno Hawk line to Bertuzzi over the Red Wing line. Tried to lift it past a couple of his former teammates. Puck picked off by the Wings. Larkin down the right side. Hawk zone moves in and fires. He scores. Larkin took a pass that originated from center ice from the Cat. DeBrincat hit him in full stride. And Larkin got a step on Isaac Phillips. Puck on the backhand, brought it to the forehand and beats Mrazek. And it's now 2-1 Detroit with 7:33 left in period two.
Well, the Hawks made a mistake here at the Red Wings blue line. Defense, Vlasic was heading off on a line change, I believe, and Bertuzzi, as he crosses the line, rather than getting in deep, just turns it over, and all of a sudden some transition here, and Phillips is coming up the ice. It wasn't a line change, but he was coming up the ice, and all of a sudden, because of that turnover, good transition, and Larkin got some speed in his game, that's for sure, and just able to get a step on Phillips, and then nice move to beat Peter Mrazek. So that's just a mistake that you kind of got to eliminate. Get those pucks in deep. We saw it happen with Lucas Reichel a little bit earlier in this period, and you don't want to get into that habit. Connor Bedard talked about boring hockey is not all that bad, and at the right time you can challenge, but when you're one on a bunch of guys, you want to get that puck in deep, give yourself an opportunity to get in on the forecheck, get some structure.
All right, they flash the red light on. We'll take a break. 7:23 left in the second period. 2-1 Detroit. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
It's the Bob Surratt Morning Zoo. Not really, but I've always wanted to say that.
WGN. Get cash in a flash for your old or wrecked car today. That old piece of junk car is still hogging up space in your driveway? Do something about it. Global Auto Recycling and Repair will take that rusty old bucket of bolts off your hands today, and you'll get cash in a flash. Family owned and operated, Global Auto has been serving Chicagoland for over 60 years, and they'll pay you cash in a flash to take away that old clunker that's been annoying you for way too long. Call Global Auto Recyclers at 847-608-4700 today. What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Thanksgiving can be stressful when you're shopping on a budget. Let Family Dollar help you do more this year with amazing deals on the supplies you need for a great turkey day, from prep to cleanup. See how you can save on Thanksgiving staples like canned soups and veggies, or essentials such as disposable plates and utensils, trash bags, storage supplies, and more. For even greater savings, download the Family Dollar app, clip available offers, and redeem at checkout. Family Dollar, helping you do more.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Back to the United Center, John Weidman along with Troy Murray for Chicago Blackhawks hockey. 2-1 Detroit Red Wings. Dylan Larkin just scoring a little while ago from Alex DeBrincat at 12:27, period number 2. For Larkin, his 8th goal on the season. Coming up, it's going to be the Four Seasons heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric face-off. For all the right reasons, call 866-4Seasons. And I'll give Dave a little unsolicited plug love, if you will. It's that time of year, Hawks fans, if your heating system is in need of any kind of a tune-up or maybe a replacement, Dave is the guy to call. His guys are reliable, they come out quick, they take care of you, and I think they're priced right. So, give it a shot. Off the draw. Hawks control back in their end. Jones passing over to Kaiser. He'll move up the left wing to center ice. Winds the puck down the boards in behind the Red Wing net to the right wing corner. Dickinson there with a little handoff for Teravainen. And this bounces off his stick. Larkin back the other way. There's center ice over the Hawk line on the left wing. Made a back pass picked off by Teravainen. Strokes it out the right wing side to Dickinson. Now the puck comes free to Teravainen. Over the Red Wing blue line on the right wing. His stick was lifted. Larkin sweeps the puck to center ice. Hawks get it back. Kaiser to Mikheyev, Red Wing blue line, left wing side. He flips it diagonally into the right wing corner, the Detroit zone. Worked free by Dickinson up the boards, but taken away by DeBrincat to Patrick Kane. Kane into the Hawk zone, top of the right circle, then to the right point. Flips it down to the right wing corner. DeBrincat claims the puck, sweeps it behind the net, intended for JT Compher. But Jason Dickinson is there to break that up. He'll swing it around at the left wing, and Vlasic picks up the puck, gave it to Teravainen on a 3-on-2 break. Now Teravainen, near the end of his shift, decides to just dump the puck down the left side boards. Around it goes behind the wing net up the near side to Sherrod. He hands the puck ahead to Andrew Kopp down into the Hawk zone. Kopp behind the net. And the puck checked away by Murphy to the far corner. Lucas Raymond there, leaving it for Andrew Kopp, the University of Michigan product, to fellow University of Michigan teammate J.T. Comfort. He put it up the boards. This is picked off by Bedard. The Kurashev at center ice to Bedard, over the line to Donato, who fires from the left wing circle. And Talbot got a piece of that, knocking it wide, and may have hit him in the headgear. He's checking his headgear, trying to get the attention of one of the referees as play continues.
Yeah, they're going to blow us down now because it did break a strap or pop the strap off there. There was a conversation behind the play.
All right, while they fix his headgear, we'll take another break. 5:36 left in the second here. It's the Blackhawks trailing the Red Wings 2-1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Need health insurance? It's open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Our Get Covered Illinois navigators will help you enroll in a quality health plan, and you could qualify for financial help. 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Essential benefits cover prescription drugs, emergency care, health screenings, and more. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov to enroll in a plan by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Drive away now in one of our most popular models with 0% APR and 0 payments for 90 days. Only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hi, this is Dave Musil, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric. You've seen those free furnace ads, or those free with the purchase of any air conditioner. Well, we all know those are too good to be true. At Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric, we give an upfront, honest price. And I personally guarantee to beat any buy one, get one free offer by $1,000. Guaranteed. That's right, any free furnace offer, I'll beat it by $1,000. Guaranteed. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Bringing you Chicago's news daily, The Lisa Dent Show. Weekdays starting at 2. Now back to the game.
We are back here at the United Center, 2-1 Red Wings. 5:36 to go here. Face off in the neutral zone. Blackhawks with the last line change. Get Bedard's line out there. The Blackhawks line change, sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors.
This next face-off is just outside the Blackhawk blue line. And now one of the game referees, Gord Dwyer, has skated over to say something to both Ryan Donato and Michael Rasmussen. Not sure what that was about. Donato's going to step in now and take the face-off and wins it from Valeno back into the Hawk zone to Jones. Put it over to Kaiser, to Jones between the circles, passing on the right wing at center ice to Bedard over the Red Wing blue line. Tried a little toe drag maneuver and a shot through the legs of Edvinsson, but Edvinsson got the shin pads on it. Puck tumbles in behind the net. Bedard's able to move it out of there. To Kurashev to the line. Kaiser to Kurashev, top of the left circle. Guns a shot toward the net. It goes just wide. Jones now skates into a check from Rasmussen. Backs up to the right point. Sweeps the puck down the boards behind the Red Wing net. Here's Donato trying to get to it. His stick was tied up. Puck rolls free to Jones along the near boards. To Kurashev right point. Slap pass down behind the Red Wing net intended for Donato. It clears past him to the far corner, and there to get it is Sider, and he will send the puck all the way down. Icing call here against Detroit.
Sider just wanted to get this puck down the ice. He's able to go off because him and Bedard went into the corner, and Bedard on his follow-through got his stick caught under the shield of Maurice Sider, and he was in a lot of pain. Actually, Connor Bedard stopped playing to look to make sure he was okay, and they had a few little words, and then Sider right there, he just says, you know what, I got to get off the ice, and he just fired it down.
Well, the draw will stay in the wing zone. Circle to the right of Talbot. And Valeno against Foligno. Foligno wins the draw. Left point to Vlasic. Moves it right point now. Jones. To Taylor Hall to Jones. High slot. He fires. It's a high shot. And a blocker save made by Talbot. This puck tumbles into the near corner Red Wing zone. Johansson tried to clear it out. Kept in by the Hawks. Seth Jones at the right point. Sidestepping one of the wings. Tried to flip the puck in deep to the corner. Instead, Johansson picks it off for the Wings. And he'll fling the puck down between the circles Hawk zone. Vlasic there to Jones. Hawk line. To Taylor Hall over the Red Wing line, down the right wing side to the corner. Tried to hand it off to Foligno coming by. Tarasenko pokes the puck free. To Casper. He'll flip it in behind the net. And Edvinsson sticks it back up the boards. Jones with a hustling play, pinching from the right point down to the corner. Spins the puck behind the Red Wing net over into the far corner. And Edvinsson is there. He'll lift it down to the Hawk blue line. Tarasenko in the Hawk zone had trouble with the puck. Chopped away by Bertuzzi. To Reichel at center ice on the left wing. He was caught and knocked off the puck. Taken back by the Wings. Into the Hawk zone. Berggren, top of the left circle, fires a shot that hit Jones in the skate, and the puck deflects up and out of play. So now 3:38 left on the clock for the second period. Going to get a penalty to tell you about here. Interference.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's going to get the call here. Looks like it's going to go to the Red Wings. Yeah, O'Rourke makes the call, and Gustafsson not happy with the call, but the Blackhawks will get a Sitko power play. When you start with Sitko, you're good to go. An opportunity here for the Hawks. They were 2 for 2 in Anaheim. Some great puck movement to score those 2 goals on the trip. On the 5 games, 3 for 13. The Red Wings' penalty kill has not been good this season. They're third worst in the NHL as far as percentage-wise. So Hawks looking to tie this game up with the man advantage.
Going to be Donato on the face-off against Dylan Larkin. Circle to Talbot's right. Now the linesman tells them to hold their positions for a moment. And the linesman now stands up above the two and repositions Dylan Larkin's feet. And the drop of the puck. Initially, Donato had won it, but the draw taken by the Red Wings. Edvinsson, he'll clear down to the Hawk blue line. Seth Jones back to get the puck there. Jones wheeling through center ice and over the Red Wing line. Down the left wing side where he had the puck poke checked away. It ends up sliding over to Simon Edvinsson, and he'll fire it all the way down. Mrazek stopping the puck behind the Hawk net for Seth Jones. Carries up the left side, plays it off the boards to Reichel, picking it up the center ice. Now to Donato over the Red Wing blue line near the left point. He'll spin the puck down behind the net. Caroms around to the near side. Kupfer's got it at the Red Wing blue line. To Sider over the Hawk line down the right side. He'll fire. And a butterfly save made by Mrazek. 1:16 on the Hawk power play. Jones out to center ice over the logo. Took the puck into the wing zone right point. Tried to slap it in deep to the corner. This is picked off instead by Ben Sherratt, and he'll clear it all the way down into the far corner Hawk end.
Yeah, 3 entries denied by the Red Wings. Blackhawks, that has been one of the issues in my mind that's been a problem. Once they get in the offensive zone, much better, but it's getting there.
Teravainen takes a handoff from Vlasic. Tries to enter the Red Wing zone. Could not. He drops the puck back instead to Vlasic. Back to Teravainen. Across the Wings line on the left wing. Sent the puck down to the inboards. Patrick Maroon there works it free. Round to Taylor Hall along the right sideboard. Here's Hall now. Dropping in high slot Vlasic to Teravainen. Left wing circle. Behind the back pass Vlasic. Over to Hall. Top of the right circle. Fans on a shot. Got the puck back. Fired. It was blocked. The other way come the Wings shorthanded. 2-on-1. Raymond in over the Hawk line. Right wing to the circle. And a great play made by Teravainen. Doubling back to lift Raymond's stick so he couldn't get anything on that shot. Hawks get the puck back. Craig Smith through center ice. Crossing the Red Wing blue line, but without the puck. Picked off by Rasmussen. Head to Casper over the Hawk line. From the left wing side, he fires. That's off the blocker of Mrazek. And the Wings have come back to full strength. Here's Dickinson back through center ice. He's over the Red Wing blue line. He was surrounded by Wings in the high slot. Kopp ends up with the puck. He'll flip it to the Hawk blue line. Rasmussen works it into the Hawk zone. We get a whistle as they're going to play. They're going to say that this play was ruled on the offside.
One thing the Hawks have to do better is the Red Wings are stacking up their blue line, and the concentration of the Red Wings team this year was to be better defensively, and that's putting the burden on the forwards, the defense, the way that their structure is, the coaching staff. So they've taken a little bit away from their offense to concentrate on their defense, and the Blackhawks right now kind of playing into the hands of how the Red Wings are playing defensively, clogging up that line. You got to get the puck in deep, and you're going to have to go earn it.
Murphy sends the puck down to the right wing corner in the Detroit zone. Wings get it back and clear there. Into DeBrincat, sent it ahead to center ice. Albert Johansson over the Hawk line. Got it off to Kane. He'll fire from the top of the right circle, and that's into the glove of Peter Mrazek. Mrazek holds the puck for a whistle. 1:03 left in the period. Face-off will be in the circle to Peter Mrazek's left. Shots now 18-15 favoring the Hawks.
It'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4-SEASONS.
Dickinson against Larkin on the draw. And the drop of the puck. Hawks end up with it. Foligno clearing it ahead to the line. Ilya Mikheyev will one-hand the puck down to the Red Wing blue line. Eric Gustafson there, shot it out to center ice in front of the benches. Hawks Wyatt Kaiser one-hands the puck down into the Red Wing zone. Patrick Kane will pick it up and carry. 44 seconds for the period. To Gustafson over the Hawk line on the left wing. Centers the puck, picked off by the Hawks. Dickinson now out to center ice. Dumping it down in on Talbot. Surprised him a little bit with that volley. The Talbot went down in the butterfly position to knock the puck in behind his net. Gustafson there. Put it ahead at center ice. Larkin over the Hawk line down the right wing. Shot it across the rink along the left wing side. DeBrincat to Edvinsson to the slot. Kane, a backhand shot and a stick save made by Mrazek. Now 15 seconds left in the period. Kane from the right wing boards. Flips the puck in front of the Hawk net. Connor Murphy took it away. And he'll put it over to Nolan Allen, who'll carry out to center ice on the left wing side. Hand it ahead to Kurashev, who deflects the puck into the Red Wing zone, and time will run off the clock. So although they've gotten away 19 shots on Cam Talbot, the Blackhawks have, they've only got one goal to show for it. Nick Foligno scoring his 5th goal on the season from Tyler Bertuzzi and Connor Murphy at 8:42. The Red Wings countered a few minutes later and retook the lead on a Dylan Larkin goal from DeBrincat. 2-1 is where she stands after 2 periods of play. And Troy, to me, the play has been, in my opinion, it's been a little bit sloppy, a little bit chaotic. It seems like the teams have lost, and both sides, not just the Blackhawks. It seems like both sides have kind of lost their structure a little bit in this game.
Well, Detroit was a little bit better. I think the Blackhawks kind of fed into the structure of what Detroit was doing defensively, so they got to clean up that, and they'll figure it out, but I think they got to get pucks in deep.
Well, you and Charlie Romeliotis are going to be handling things now. I've got to take a little bit of a break here during the intermission, so boys, take it away.
Toodaloo.
Oh, you can't get away from me.
No, I never said I did. I'm right here.
That's a lie. We have you on record saying.
You probably do.
Even when we were on the road trip, you said, I missed you, you're going to come back. You're just like, that makes one of us. So. Good second period for the Blackhawks. They're still down by 1, so they're still in this hockey game, but, they're going to need a push here in the third period.
I think the issue, that they had in that second period is they kind of got caught up in, there is room through the neutral zone, but it ends at the blue line. And they were trying to beat the Red Wings when there was like kind of 1 against 2, and they kept turning pucks over, and that leads into the transition of the Red Wings, and that's how they want to play. They want to shut down things defensively and then have that quick transition. So I think the Blackhawks got to get pucks in deep.
All right, let's go downstairs. Philip Kurashev is waiting for us, our second intermission guest. Philip, Hawks down 2-1. How would you sum up these first 40 minutes?
Yeah, I think we got to clean up our execution a little bit. I think we have too many little turnovers, and they're pretty good on the rush against. So we got to clean that up, and that's going to help us.
Yeah, Philip, that's what we were just talking about before we brought you on the air here. It seems like the Red Wings are stacking up the blue line, and rather than chipping it in and going to get it on the forecheck, it seems like you guys are trying to force a little bit too much, and that plays into the hand of what you're talking about, their transition game.
Yeah, definitely. I think we got to make the easier plays, and we can just keep turning it over, and they're gonna bury on those chances. So we got to clean it up, and I think we should be good.
The one thing that Detroit has focused on in their own end of the ice, they will give up quantity of shots, but they don't want to give the opposition quality shots, and it seems like they're clogging up that middle of the ice area. How can you guys do a better job of getting into those quality areas to get some scoring chances?
Yeah, I think we got to be a little more patient. I think they definitely, clog up the middle. They kind of playing a little dice there if they're tired, and we got to do more of that. We got to be patient and not just waste some shots or whatever. We got to be patient and maybe look for those little openings and then go with the right timing, and then we should be able to score here, I hope.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Philip. Go get him in the third.
Thank you.
All right, Blackhawks are down 2-1. We'll have more on the Blackhawks intermission after this. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
When you're betting and find yourself constantly thinking about gambling and you're losing more money than you have, are you really winning? If you're spending too much time with the slots, or you can't stop betting on sports and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, maybe lying, and probably losing more money than you can afford to lose, you're not alone, and you can get help. It's available 24/7 and it's confidential. When your betting has gotten out of hand, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.areyoureallywinning.com. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services.
Bob Jazz Chevrolet in Elburn takes customer satisfaction seriously, and they have a proud reputation focusing on solid customer service. With a Chevrolet certified service department stocked with genuine GM parts and accessories, Bob Jazz Chevrolet is dedicated to maintaining your Chevy's optimum performance. Check out their current offers, discounts, and coupons right now at BobJazzChevrolet.com. Call 630-448-4083 or visit Bob Jazz Chevrolet in Elburn. Bob Jazz is a proud sponsor of Chicago Blackhawks Radio. Cold weather and hockey season go together hand in hand, but your home isn't a hockey rink, and you want it to be the perfect temperature no matter the season. With Mitsubishi electric heating and air conditioning mini split systems, you get the ultimate comfort and efficiency every time, even in those difficult to heat places in your home. Their units are designed to deliver consistent comfort where you need it most. Check out Mitsubishi electric heating and cooling mini split systems today at getacomfyhome.com.
Why trust Grandview Homes to buy your home? It's simple. We're here for you to make the home selling process fast, easy, and stress-free, even if your home is less than perfect. With thousands of homes bought and sold since 2009, our experience speaks volumes. At Grandview Homes, our management team has decades of expertise in direct home buying, ensuring a smooth process from start to finish. You will never feel pressured, and our offer doesn't expire. It's good as long as the market remains the same. Close in as little as 10 days and leave the mess and the stress to us. No real estate agents, no repairs, no cleanouts needed. At Grandview Homes, we live and work in your neighborhoods. Our reputation is built on 15 years, treating sellers with the dignity and respect they deserve. Trust Grandview Homes' legacy of satisfied sellers and our A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Visit GrandviewHomes.com for your fair cash offer today. Grandview Homes, the fastest and easiest way to sell your home.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Romeliotis.
It's time for the second period intermission powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. The Blackhawks are still down by 1 goal. Each side got one in the second period. For Detroit, it was Dylan Larkin, and for the Blackhawks, it was Nick Foligno. A quiet night in the NHL today. Only 2 other games are going on right now. The Predators are in Washington to take on the Capitals. The Capitals are up 3-2 with 4.5 minutes left in the hockey game. Alex Ovechkin extended his goal streak to 5 games. He now has 6 goals over that stretch, and he's 36 goals away from 894, which is Wayne Gretzky's all-time goals record. I'm sure the TNT crew is going to be touching on that after this one. Dylan Strome also has 36 goals, Dylan Strome also has points in 11 of his last 12 games to open the season. He picked up an assist on one of the goals, and he is now tied for 9th in the NHL with 18 points. The Golden Knights are up 1-0 in Edmonton with 15.5 minutes left in the second period. Oilers captain Connor McDavid returned to the lineup surprisingly today after missing 9 days with an ankle injury. He was originally put on a 2 to 3 week timetable, so he was clearly ahead of schedule. He's playing for the Oilers. The Golden Knights are looking for their first road win of the season. They're 0-3-1 on the road and 8-0 at home. Over in the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks are leading the Chicago Bulls 56-45 at halftime. In college football, Northern Illinois is leading Western Michigan 42-21 in the fourth quarter. And in baseball, former Cubs pitcher Kyle Hendricks is heading to the LA Angels on a one-year deal. Hendricks, of course, had spent his entire 11-year career with the Cubs prior to the signing, winning the 2016 World Series for the Cubs. Meanwhile, at the United Center, Hawks are down 2-1 to Detroit. We'll take a break, then bring in Troy Murray next to break down the first 40 minutes of hockey. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
This is Isaac Phillips, and you're listening to Blackhawks Radio on 720 WGN.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future, we're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
You ever have one of those days where 1 p.m. just sneaks up on you? You're running around, checking off that to-do list, and suddenly, bam! It's lunchtime, and you're hungry. That's when I hit up McDonald's for the $6 Daily Double Meal Deal. I can get all my faves, a juicy Daily Double, crispy 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small fries, and a small soft drink for just $6. Easy? Yup. Fast? Sure is. Delicious? Yes. One meal to rule them all. The $6 Daily Double Meal Deal. Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
I had the ring already. She had made it very clear what kind of ring she wanted. Yep. I pretended that I was going to kneel and picked up a pine cone instead of pulling out a ring.
What a jerk. But when I saw that ring, I was like, oh, he did good.
I really love Amy. I really, really genuinely love Amy.
I love you too.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7. 1-833-PLUM-911.
Second intermission at the United Center. Blackhawks are chasing a 1-goal deficit against the Detroit Red Wings. Before we bring in Troy Murray, I got some math wrong. Alex Ovechkin is 33 goals away from tying Wayne Gretzky's record. I think I said 36. So there's a decent opportunity that Ovechkin can hit that number by the end of this season, which would be a cool story.
Well, they were predicting that he's getting .67 goals per game, which would put him in a position to break the record against Detroit in Detroit March 15th.
March 15th. I know the Blackhawks play the Capitals, I think it's April 4th, somewhere in that area. So Ovechkin scored 800 here in this building on a hat trick. So hopefully he does it before then so they can get it out of the way with.
Yeah, we don't want that distraction.
Yeah. Hawks down by 1 through 40 minutes, but I don't hate the way they've played. So what is kind of broken down? Not many special teams opportunities either for either team, which is one power play each side. What's the difference in this game in your mind?
Well, I just think that on the 2 goals, they made a couple mistakes. First one, defenseman tail end goes in there. Probably should have just stayed back, and that was Vlasic and Connor Murphy. You know, at that point, just play it a little bit safe, get out of the period. But I thought that the problems in the second period arose when they tried to force it at the Red Wings blue line. And that turned the transition over to score the second goal of the game by Dylan Larkin for the Red Wings. Just got to put pucks in deep behind them and then go battle hard, because there is room through the neutral zone, because they don't really have a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2 structure that I can see. If they have, the Blackhawks have done a nice job, but they basically have 4 guys lined up at the blue line, so probably a 1-2-2 is the type of defensive structure that they have. So 1 forward kind of tries to disrupt it. 2 guys layer in between there, and they'll pick up the loose areas where their defense are at the blue line. And I think the Blackhawks a couple times, I talked about it when Lucas Reichel tried it, transition comes back, didn't burn them that time, but I think the second time was Bertuzzi came in and he tried to make a play there when he was outnumbered 3-1 or whatever, and turns the puck over. All of a sudden you're coming up the ice, and this is where Phillips got a little bit caught. It's not his fault. You're expecting to get into the zone, get up to the blue line, because the puck is supposed to go in deep. Well, when you vary from that and you try and get a little bit more creative when the time wasn't right, you're coming towards the plate, and all of a sudden it turns around in possession, and one quick pass up to Larkin, who's got some of the best speed in the NHL, Phillips just can't catch up to him. So the play that started the whole thing was just not getting it in deep, and I thought that's something that they're going to have to work at better here in the third period. I'm sure the coaching staff reinforces that, get pucks in deep where we can get in on the forecheck, where we can create some offensive zone time. You just can't turn it over in that area.
You mentioned Detroit's top line at the start of the game, to beware of them. They've scored both goals. Dylan Larkin with the second one, Alex DeBrincat with the first. Oddly, Patrick Kane didn't get credited with an assist on the DeBrincat goal, even though he's the one that, I don't know if that's
because that bounced around in the crease area, and I think the Blackhawks, one of the defensemen actually shot it, and it hit the pad of Dylan Larkin and rebounded over.
So change of possession or whatever, change of play. Gotcha. Well, that first line of Detroit, offensively, they have some firepower. So if you can shut them down, it feels like most games you're going to beat them if you can keep them quiet.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the problems for the Red Wings is where's the depth scoring other than their top line. And Kane only has a couple goals. DeBrincat now has 6. Larkin has 8. That's where the bulk of the scoring is from. So that's the line matchup that you want to really pay attention to. But I think it's the structure of the Red Wings so far that has enabled those top players to excel. Patrick Kane's been very active in this game. He just hasn't had many points. And you know that he wants to find a way to factor in the offense here.
For sure. All right, one more period to play here at the United Center. We'll take one more break and then get you set up for the third period next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
You've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
How many people can say they've had part of their spine removed? Well, me for one. I'm Jeff, and though it sounds impossible, that's what my team at Northwestern Medicine did. I had a rare spinal bone cancer, which brought my neuro-oncologist and neurosurgeon together to create the treatment plan that saved my life.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Jeff's team took on and treated his 1-in-a-million condition. They removed a large section of his spine and the tumor in one piece because spilling just one cell would risk spreading cancer throughout his body. They then rebuilt his spine with a metal frame.
I was in surgery for 14 hours, but that's nothing compared to all the time I've gotten back.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Tune in every Friday to the Wintrust Business Lunch for the Small Business Showcase. We'll highlight various businesses, share their stories, their challenges, and successes as we support and inspire local Chicago businesses.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
The third period is next. Third period. Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
Blackhawks are down 2-1 going into the third period. They finally got on the board 8:42 into the second thanks to a goal by Nick Foligno, his 5th of the season.
He gave it to Foligno. He'll poke the puck into the right wing corner. Bertuzzi with some good work, put it beside the net. Here's Foligno with a shot. He scores! Bada boom, bada bing! Nick Foligno on the doorstep. Caught a pass on his forehand, turned himself halfway around, took it to the backhand, and beats Talbot on the far side of the post. We're tied at 1 with 11:18 left in
Bertuzzi on that play, his first assist of the season. For every Blackhawks goal this season, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. Hawks are in comeback mode as the third period is getting ready to start. John and Troy.
Thank you very much, Charlie. And my only thought, Troy, I'll share with you and the listeners is the Hawks have not been a stranger to having to come back and play good third periods to win hockey games. Maybe we'll see another example of that here tonight.
Yeah, I think they just have to simplify what they need to do to get puck in the offensive zone and then go to work, just like you saw the Foligno goal. Hard-working goal, got it in deep, out-battled, got to the front of the net. That's how you're going to score goals.
Here we go with the third period. Dickinson facing off with Dylan Larkin to the wings. Detroit wins the draw. Johansson flips the puck down behind the Hawk net. Jones fends off a check from Larkin. Moves the puck around at the right side. Jason Dickinson shot it across the rink. On the left wing is Mikheyev, flipping it back into the Hawk zone. And then Kaiser put it over to Jones. He'll pass up the right side at center ice to Teravainen, who deflects the puck down into the Red Wing end. In behind the Detroit net, former Hawk Eric Gustafson driving it around at the left wing to another former Hawk, Patrick Kane. He then lost the puck. Teravainen took it to Jones' right point. Fires! Punched out with a blocker saved by Talbot, and the puck deflects up into the protective netting. We've played 38 seconds of the third period. No change in the score. Dickinson and Gustafson having a little discussion on their way to the benches.
Blackhawk fans gear up for game day. Visit cbhshop.com for all the essentials to show your team pride, from jerseys and hats to cozy hoodies for those chilly Chicago nights. Don't miss out. Shop now at cbhshop.com and get game ready.
Now the Hawks get control off the draw as the puck leaves the Red Wing zone. At center ice, Murphy passing it ahead for Bedard, wing line, but it's off his stick, and the Red Wings get the puck back. Edmondson with a pass ahead to the Hawk line for Andrew Kopp is off his stick and down into the right wing corner in the Hawk end. Vlasic kept it away to Kurashev, moves it across the rink to Bedard. He backhands it back across, picked off by Raymond. Lucas Raymond into the Hawk zone, caught from behind with some good work by Kurashev, and the Hawks get it back and come up ice. Reichel to center ice in the left wing. Dumping the puck down in behind the Red Wing net is countryman Moritz Seider there to take it. And he'll hold up as the Wings and Hawks are in line changes. Seider with a pass up the right side at center ice to Simon Edmondson, and he'll flip the puck down in behind the Hawk net. It was in the skates of Isaac Phillips. Nick Foligno came along and wiped out one of the Wings in the near corner. That's Tarasenko. Hawks clear their end as Taylor Hall is able to spin the puck down into the Red Wing zone. Sherratt with a lead pass into the Hawk end, deflects over to Jones. Put it on the left wing side to Phillips. He clears to center ice. Wings get it back in the Hawk end. Tarasenko weaving down the right side. Cuts back to the slot. Had a stick lifted. Puck taken away by Bertuzzi. Sherratt took the puck back now for the Wings at the left point. Spins it down behind the net. Tarasenko there to try and center. This deflects instead to the left wing corner. And Seth Jones is able to press Marco Kasper off the puck. The Wings take it back, however. And Petrie from the right point sends it back in behind the Hawk net. Jones took it away for the Hawks. They got it in the near corner. Isaac Phillips slips it through the air and down ice into the wing zone off the glove of Foligno. Red Wings get the puck back. Christian Fischer racing to center ice up the right wing and over the Hawk blue line. Fischer from near the corner tried to center. Puck ends up back on Fischer. Stick the Seider at the line. Now to Edmondson, top of the left circle, firing a shot. It was blocked in front. Seider from the right point will fire. This time this deflects over to the left wing corner. Nolan Allen pushes Fischer off the puck and down to the ice. And then they battle a little bit as Patrick Maroon in the far corner battling for the puck. And Fischer ends up with it. Fischer centers the puck. Foligno spun it behind the net, and then a shot from the right point. They score. Mo Seider let it rip on the right point. This deflected off of one of the Wings, Joe Valeno, and into the back of the Hawk net. And the Red Wings have now taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, just throwing the puck to the net pays off for the Red Wings here. They moved it around, got it back to the point, D-to-D pass, and just an easy shot that finds its way through some traffic. Ends up going off the skate of Nolan Allen. Valeno gets his first goal of the season. Just a hard-working goal, though, by the Red Wings, so the Hawks got some work to do now. Chasing the score by a couple. 17 minutes to go, so lots of time, but good things happen when you throw the puck to the net, and Red Wings get another break.
So it's Foligno from Sider. 3-1 in favor of Detroit as we rejoin the play. Larkin into the Hawk zone, and the puck checked away by Murphy to the near boards. Kane tried to flip it down to the corner. Wyatt Kaiser picks it off and then lost it back to Patrick Kane. Moving down the right wing side, Kaiser reached around him and poke-checked the puck off his stick. Kane along the left side boards, outnumbered by a couple of Hawks. Ilya Mikheyev will pull it free and flip it back over to the near corner. Kaiser clearing up the left wing side to Dickinson. Shot it rink wide. Ilya Mikheyev, short of the Red Wing blue line, will fire it down the boards into the Detroit zone. Talbot out of his net behind to drop it in the near corner. DeBrincat will flip it back in behind the net. And Johansson is there. Albert Johansson holding the puck as the Red Wings complete a line change here. 16 minutes left in the third. 3-1 Detroit. Johansson still behind the wing net. Now he moves out. Passes on the right wing to Gustafsson. He'll clear it ahead to center ice to Kopp. In over the Hawk line on the right wing. Lost the puck down to the corner. Seth Jones in to pull it free and work it around at the right side. Connor Bedard at center ice, front of the benches. Backhands it ahead into the Red Wing zone, but there to get the puck is Sider. And he'll flip it down to the Hawk blue line. Seth Jones backing up to get it. It's Reichel on the fly through center ice. Over the wing line, down the right wing. Had it poke-checked off his stick. The puck tumbles free to Raymond. He'll clear to center ice. And Seth Jones back in the Hawk zone will twist away from a couple of wing defenders. Moves it on the right side, center ice to Hall. Rink wide pass for Bedard. He's it over the wing line to the left wing half boards. Fed it back to the high slot. Lucas Raymond put a stick in the passing lane and deflects the puck back down into the Hawk end. Nolan Allen back between the circles. Skating the puck ahead to former wing Tyler Bertuzzi, standing at the Detroit blue line. He whacks it down behind the net. And now Taylor Hall with some good work. Worked it free in the right wing corner to Nick Foligno. Center left point Allen. To Hall in the high slot. Had trouble with the pass, but reaches back to grab it. Drops it to Nick Foligno high slot. Penalty coming up here to the wings. Isaac Phillips takes a handoff down the right wing and backhands the puck in on goal. Cleared out of there with a nice save made by Talbot with the stick. And Tarasenko touches the puck along the near boards. The whistle blows. So the Hawks are going to get their second Sitco power play.
Join us at the United Center for the Blackhawks Native American Heritage Celebration Tuesday, November 19th. Experience a night honoring the rich tradition and contributions of Native American communities with special performances, in-game tributes, and much more. Don't miss this special night. Secure your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets. Well, the last time the only time the Blackhawks had a power play opportunity, they were denied on the entry 5 out of the 6 times, so that's got to get better. They won the face-off, so they're in control of it.
Reichel with the puck on the right wing corner. Fed it back to the line. Jones to Bedard. Top of the left circle over to Reichel. He'll fire for the right circle through the crease and wide. And the puck ricochets out of the near corner and back down ice into the Hawk end. Seth Jones back to get the puck. Passing on the left wing. Reichel through center ice. Put it in over the wing line. Down the left wing to Donato. Donato to the corner. Leaves it left circle for Connor Bedard. Turning away from traffic. Bedard with a little saucer pass. Right circle to Reichel. Reichel to Bedard. Left circle. Fires. And a chest and glove save made by Talbot. He'll hold on to it there for a whistle and a face-off in the circle to his right. The thing about Cam Talbot, he has a sense of calm in the Red Wing crease. That's kind of been his MO throughout his career, and he ends up square to the shooter more often than not.
Yeah, he's 37 years old, so he's been around the block, and he does a nice job of shouldering this and then getting it into his glove. Some good puck movement there, some quick puck movement opened up that shot from Connor Bedard.
The draw again. This time it's won by the Wings, and Raymond will fire the puck the length of the ice. Mrazek stops it in the crease. Hands the puck ahead, Seth Jones. Jones from the Hawk blue line drops it behind himself to the oncoming Connor Bedard. Got it to Bertuzzi over the wing line. Down the right wing. He'll fire from inside the circle. That's wide of the net. Puck kept alive by Donato left point. He sent it to the right point for Jones, but the pass bleeds off his stick to center ice. Jones back to get the puck. Drops it off the left wing glass to himself in the left wing corner in the Detroit zone. Then pokes it behind the net. Teravainen right circle. Tried to flip it in front. This deflects in behind instead. And right there is Dan Petrie to wire it off the near glass and all the way down. And now 36 seconds left on the Hawk power play. Vlasic collecting the puck in behind the Hawk net will start it up. Vlasic to Craig Smith at center ice. Back to Vlasic there. To Hall, busting in over the wing line to Craig Smith now, high slot, leaving it there for Vlasic. To Maroon, top of the left wing circle, then to the boards. To the corner now, Smith. Back for Hall. He let it go out to the point, but Vlasic was over in the deep slot area, and the puck slides back over the blue line to center ice. Vlasic back to get it at center. To Teravainen over the red wing blue line down the left wing. To Smith in the slot. Teravainen left corner, tried to center. Now to Hall, left circle with time elapsing on the penalty. Hall sweeping it to the slot. This is picked off by Fisher of the Wings. Wings at full strength. Fisher passing it ahead in over the Hawk line. Here's a shot from Larkin in the right circle. Turned out of there by Mrazek. Larkin got it back, fed it out in front to Brinkett. Sent it across for Larkin. He's tripped, and a penalty is going to be called here to the Hawks. Larkin goes down. Talbot is now on the Red Wing bench. The Red Wings with 6 attackers and an empty net. Now at the near point, this is Johansson. Down to Kane along the right side boards. Kane holding the puck, leaves it for Larkin along the right board. Carries it around, gave it to Johansson at the line in the deep slot. And he leave it to Raymond along the left boards. He then mishandled the puck onto the stick of Teravainen. And as he touches, the whistle blows. So the Red Wings are going to get a power play when we return, a chance to add to their lead. They lead 3-1 with 11:55 left in the third. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
They say it's always better to give than to receive. But at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we understand there are a few things you need to take in order to give your best. Things like heart, comfort, and care. Because with Blue Cross standing by your side, you can always take heart, knowing you have a local partner that's as dedicated and passionate about watching your community thrive as you are. You can also take comfort, assured that for nearly 90 years, the security and peace of mind that comes with the Blue Cross card has been handed down for generations, empowering families to live full and healthy lives through every stage. But most of all, wherever your path leads, you can always take care, confident the support you need will be forever in reach, elevating and simplifying your healthcare experience for all the journeys to come. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Whether it's pro or college, the app to bet football is Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and exceptional customer service. Bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Spreads, props, futures, or in-game, Circa Sports has it. Fund and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Bedard. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Learn more at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Well, the Blackhawks got some business to take care of their own right now. They're down 3-1. Teravainen in the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Red Wings go for 1 on their man advantage, a couple shots. Hawks Sitco power play really struggled on that last opportunity. Talk about special teams being the difference, and the Hawks have had an opportunity a couple times to get themselves back into this game, but no such luck.
Well, the special teams made a huge difference for the Blackhawks out in Anaheim, but this is a different night and a different team. So far, nothing going for the Hawks, but Nick Foligno, as we rejoin the play, intercepts a Mo Seider pass and flings the puck all the way down. Seider behind the Red Wing net, skates out between the circles and drops the puck off. Here's Kane back through center ice, and Lucas Raymond over the Hawk line in the right wing. Dropped the puck into the corner. DeBrincat shot it behind the net. Vlasic got to the puck, and he'll pound it around up the near side and all the way down. 125 on the wing power play. Talbot stopping the puck behind the Red Wing net for Moritz Seider, who will carry out to center ice. Hands the puck to DeBrincat over the Hawk line, stopping at the left point. He became entangled with Murphy, who uses his skate to kick the puck back to center ice, so the Wings will regroup. Here's Raymond at the Red Wing blue line, right wing side. Shot the puck across the rink. Gustafsson at the left point Hawk zone. Clears down in behind the net. Mrazek stopped it for Kaiser, who couldn't clear the puck. And the the puck held in at the point. Then worked down to the corner by Kane. Then in behind the net now Lucas Raymond. Had it poke checked off his stick by Murphy. Ahead to Mikheyev, and he'll charge up ice to center ice. Short-handed. In over the Red Wing line on the right wing. Mikheyev to the corner. Lost the puck to Gustafsson. Kurashev took it back for the Hawks. Set up the line. Jones fires. And a blocker save made by Talbot. The puck ricochets straight up into the air and lands in front of the Red Wing net. Tarasenko took it to the far corner. 25 seconds on the Wing power play. Now it's center ice. Comfort takes a handoff in over the Hawk line. Leaves it for Jonathan Berggren along the right side boards. Back to Comfort in the right corner. Put it behind the net to Kasper. Hit by Foligno. Moves it to the line, however. Gustafsson will fire. That deflects wide of the net. 9 seconds left on the Wing power play. Gustafsson to Berggren. Top of the right circle. He'll fire. And that deflects off of Vlasic and up into the protective netting and out of play. 1 second remains on the minor penalty to Teuvo Teravainen. Face-off will stay inside the Hawks zone. This will be in the circle of Peter Mrazek's left.
Have you ever wanted to be featured during a Blackhawks game? Now is your chance with the BMO Ultimate Fan Sweepstakes. Enter for a chance to win 4 lower-level tickets, an autographed Blackhawks replica jersey, and the opportunity to compete on the big screen during the game. Visit blackhawks.com/promotion to enter today. So face-off with 1 second to go on the minor penalty to Teuvo Teravainen to win this draw. You're obviously out of it, but if you lose it, Teravainen's got to hustle into the play defensively. He'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing face-off for all the right reasons. 4 seasons.
Wings get control. Petrie from the right point. Fires it off the inboards in behind the Hawk net. Isaac Phillips pulled it out of there. Worked it around up the left wing boards. Dickinson claims the puck. Carries the center ice. Gave it to Murphy over the wing line. Drops it off. Foligno will pound one in from the right point into the glove of Talbot. And he'll hold on to it. We get a whistle stopping play. Now 9:39 left in period number 3. Hawks trail the Red Wings 3-1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The John Williams Show, weekdays 10 to 2 on the station you trust, WGN.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Chicago's weather changes as often as line changes in a hockey game. Beat Chicago's weather extremes with new fiberglass windows from the Gilkey Window Company. Gilkey is Chicago's only family-owned, direct-to-consumer manufacturer who make, in my opinion, the best fiberglass windows and patio doors, independently verified as one of the most energy-efficient windows in America. For beautiful windows ready for any weather, choose fiberglass or choose vinyl. Just be sure to choose Gilkey. Go to Gilkey.com.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping?
Pick me.
To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
J32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Got an old car taking up space? Call 847-608-4700. Global Auto Recyclers will haul it away and pay you cash in a flash.
Well, on this date back in 2010, the Hawks edged the Atlanta Thrashers 5-4 on Jonathan Taves' shootout goal winner. At the end of that season, Atlanta moved to Winnipeg.
Okay.
This day in Blackhawks history is sponsored by Global Auto Recycling. Get cash for your car or truck today with Global Auto Recycling.
As the puck deflects up into the netting behind the Red Wing net, right next to the Zamboni tunnel entrance. I remember that season. I actually remember Jonathan Taves with that shootout maneuver.
You actually remember that?
I do. I remember a lot about certain cities. Atlanta was one of them. I just kind of wish that things had worked out there because I thought that could turn into a great situation. And maybe it will come back, and maybe it'll turn into that. We're hearing a lot of talk about how they're talking about building a building in suburban Atlanta instead of the downtown area. I guess time will tell. From the draw, here's a shot from Vlasic from the line. It sails over the net. Then a shot from Bedard, right circle. It's in and out of the glove of Talbot. Puck slapped out of there by the defenseman Edvinsson. And at center ice, Raymond's got the puck in over the Hawk line, down the right wing. Tried to feed the slot, and he did. Edvinsson fires. That's turned out of there with a scrambling save by Mrazek. Bedard to the puck, left wing of center ice. And he's caught from behind by Raymond. Lost the puck. Edvinsson back the other way. Lumbering through center, in over the Hawk line, down the left wing to the corner. Turning away with the puck. And then drops it behind the net to Compher, to Kopp in the right corner. High slot to Raymond. Hammers a shot, goes wide. Edvinsson a swing and a miss and falls down at a shot on the far side of the Hawk zone. Bedard will clear to center ice. So the Wings get it back. Sider into the Hawk zone, firing from the right point.
Watching Edvinsson walk their skate to the bench there, it's just a skate of shame.
Yeah. Did you get any of it?
Yeah, no.
I don't want to talk about it. Here's Kane at the wing line on the right wing, handing it off to Dylan Larkin, in over the Hawk line, down the right wing to the corner, backhands the puck across the rink. Oh, and a shot came in from Gustafsson from the top of the left circle. Mrazek got the blocker on it, knocking it wide. Taylor Hall to center ice, right wing. Will dump it off the boards deep into the Red Wing zone to the corner. Then runs into Johansson there, but the Wings take control of the puck. Kane will backhand it ahead to center ice now. Here's Gustafsson, lost the puck at the Hawk blue line. Connor Murphy took it away to Tyler Bertuzzi. Rink wide pass, Nick Foligno over the Red Wing line. He'll toe drag and fire from the left circle. That never got through to the net. It was blocked. And then Gustafsson takes the puck and drives it around the left wing boards and down, and icing is called against Detroit. 3-1 the score, 7:42 left in period number 3. Face-off will be in the circle to the right of Cam Talbot.
Yeah, the Blackhawks get the last line change here, and they've made some line adjustments. Ryan Donato centering Smith and Maroon. Reichel has moved up this whole third period to play with Bedard and Kurashev. Blackhawks line change, sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors.
Here now, Johansson along the right side boards, Red Wing zone. Passing the puck out to center ice. Larkin misplayed it into his own end. Donato had to play for it, but he was blocked off by one of the Wings. Tarasenko down the right wing, Hawk zone. Fires, hit the post. Puck ricochets out to Donato. And Donato will lead the rush through center ice. 4 against 3 over the Red Wing line. Donato from the right circle fires, and this deflects off of Talbot and then off of Petrie and back in on Talbot in the crease, and he'll plop in the puck and hold it there. Boy, for an opportune break and a favorable bounce of that puck, we're looking at a 1-goal game.
Yeah, Tarasenko got a great release, and he beats Mrazek on the short side off the post, out behind him, and then transition back the other way. Donato throws one at the net, almost gets a lucky break.
Here's Reichel against Marco Kasper. And Reichel's been tossed off the dot. It's going to be Philip Kurashev facing off with Kasper. And the drop of the puck, the Hawks end up with it. Jones at the left point. Flips the puck down the boards behind the Red Wing net all the way to the right wing corner. Philip Kurashev there. Hooks it back in behind the net. Taken by Bedard. Fed it in front. And it was taken back by Reichel. Now Bedard from the left circle will fire in and out of the glove. And now into the glove of Talbot. And he'll hold it. The whistle will stop play. Kurashev became entangled with one of the Wings and went down. Was looking for a penalty call. None will be given.
Looking at Gord Dwyer, they actually got a kind of a veteran officiating crew in this one. Dan O'Rourke and Gord Dwyer, they've been around a while. And Gord Dwyer looked at Kurashev and just raised his palms, and he goes, "What do you want?" No penalty there.
Now Kurashev will step in and take this face-off against JT Compher. Now Compher's been tossed off the dot. And that's going to be Andrew Kopp facing off against Kurashev. Kurashev is able to work the puck free off the draw, but Kopp took it. To Mo Sider, twisting back in the wing zone with the puck. To Simon Edvinsson, he'll stick it ahead into the Hawk zone for Lucas Raymond. bothered, tried to drop it down to the corner. Vlasic took it away, then he lost it to Kopp, to Raymond, top of the left wing circle. Nearly collided with his teammate there, but took the puck back to the point. Backhands it down behind the Hawk net. Kopp there. To Comfer right corner, to Kopp back of the net. Got a pass out to the point. Edvinsson there will stick it down in behind the net. There to get it, Comfer back to Edvinsson. To the line, Sider, deep slot. Spins it down behind the Hawk net. Comfer is checked by two Hawks. Berggren then gets to the puck to Comfer back of the net. To Raymond along the left wing boards. Now to Kopp, who falls down underneath Lucas Reichel. And Bedard will carry to center ice, give the puck to Philip Kurashev. Hawks trying to get a line change here. Kurashev decides to flip the puck back into the Hawk zone between the circles. Nolan Allen there. To Taylor Hall to Foligno. To Hall, blazing in over the wing line. He'll fire from the left wing boards, and that's in and out of the glove. And then covered by Talbot, and he'll hold on to the right of the Red Wing crease. 3-1 Detroit with 5:44 left in the third. Come on back and find out if the Hawks can score a pair and tie this one and send it to overtime right after we take this break. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, hockey fans, it's Chris Chelios. What are you sipping tonight? El Bandito Yankee is a new ultra-premium tequila that is 100% pure and natural with no additives. Just 100% blue agave. El Bandito Yankee Tequila is the most flavorful Blue Weber agave in the world. Now available at Benny's, Mariano's, Jewel, and Woodman's. Go to elbanditoyankee.com to learn more about what makes us so damn good.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future, we're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Seth Jones. Let's get back to the action on 720 WGN Radio.
Now back to the game.
Well, we appreciate that. Who's Hot, Who's Cold, sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago, where they do it right. But the first time the Seattle Kraken have lost 4 in a row. They're cold. Who's hot? The Carolina Hurricanes have won 7 in a row and now atop of the Metropolitan Division. Who's hot? Who's cold? Sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago.
Carolina Hurricanes are playing Rod Brindamore type of hockey, defensively responsible and hardworking. 9-1-0 in their last 10 games is Carolina. So I guess we shouldn't be surprised. Here's a shot now from Bertuzzi from the line that misses the Red Wing net, hits the glass. And now Rasmussen clears the puck off the left wing boards deep into the Hawk zone to the corner. Christian Fischer finishing his check there on Alex Vlasic of the Hawks. Puck ends up behind the Hawk net. Joe Veleno battling there with Tyler Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi works the puck free to Jones in the near corner. With a pass up the left wing for Nick Foligno. He dropped it back in behind the net. Fisher there to wind it back around up the far side, picked off by Taylor Hall. Shot it rink wide, left wing to center ice, here's Foligno. He'll sweep it down in behind the Red Wing net. Simon Edvinsson back there. But a pass up the left wing, picked off by the Hawks. Teravainen from the slot fires. And that's off the end of the glove of Talbot. Teravainen again from the left circle. Put it to the high slot to Murphy. Sticks it off the right wing boards, intended for Mikheyev. He was pushed off the puck by Sider. And now Edvinsson will take it in the near corner and pass up the right wing to Kane. Goes rink wide with a pass. DeBrincat to Larkin over the Hawk line, right circle. Put it back across for DeBrincat. Pass is a little hard to handle, and Ilya Mikheyev will break back through center with the Hawks, with the puck. Drops it off now to Teravainen. Stick was lifted. Puck taken away by the wings. Here's DeBrincat into the Hawk zone, firing a shot from the right circle over the net. DeBrincat in the left wing corner. Had the puck stripped away by Dickinson. Tumbling puck goes in front of the Hawk net. Kaiser's there to stick it up the near glass to center ice. Dickinson collects the puck at the Hawk blue line. He'll skate it ahead into the Red Wing zone and dumps it down the boards to the corner. Gustafson there will drive it around behind his net up the far side. Jonathan Berggren battling for possession. Put it out to the line. This is poked past Seth Jones by Rasmussen. Into the Hawk zone, down the far side. It goes to the corner. Berggren will poke it back in behind the Hawk net around to the near side. Isaac Phillips clears to center ice. Ryan Donato took the puck to the Red Wing blue line and dumps the puck down to the left wing corner. Ben Sherratt there dropped it to Pat Maroon, who fires from the left circle. Stuck out of there by Talbot. Seth Jones back skating through the high slot, leaves it for Ryan Donato. He'll fire from the slot. And that was blocked by Petrie. Then a shot came in from the right point by Phillips. Turned out of there by Talbot. Puck kept alive by the Hawks. Maroon behind the net. Worked the puck free, but right to Casper of the Wings. To Berggren along the left sideboards, and he'll clear the puck down ice into the Hawk end, allowing the Wings to get a line change.
Oh, you got under 3 minutes to go now, and you got to think that Luke Richardson, with a 2-goal deficit, is going to be thinking about getting Mrazek on the bench pretty soon here.
Here's Sider in behind the Red Wing net to a loose puck. Flings it through the air and down into the Hawk zone. Vlasic on the double, back to get it in front of Andrew Kopp. Took the puck into the far corner, leaving it there for Nick Foligno. He'll wind it to the inboards. Vlasic there to take it. Passing up the left wing, Kurashev. Hawk line, then rink wide now to Foligno. There goes Mrazek to the Hawk bench. The Hawks are going to go with 6 attackers and an empty net. Vlasic firing from the left point, deflected over top of the net by Foligno. Edvinsson to the puck. He fell down under a pile, but works the puck free. Lucas Raymond, the center ice to Andrew Kopp, a long shot into an empty net. He scores. It's now 4-1 in favor of Detroit, with 2:13 left on the clock for the third period. And this partisan crowd here at the United Center begins to head for the exits. Well, the Wings look like they're going to pick up a hard-earned road victory here. Andrew Kopp scoring for the Detroit Red Wings. An empty net goal. 4-1 in favor of Detroit.
You know, I will say this, that Detroit has played a smarter game than the Blackhawks have. They really haven't made many mistakes. They got pucks in. Their defensive structure was good inside their own end of the ice. They stood up at the blue line and did a nice job, and the Hawks kind of fell into their trap a little bit as this play goes into Peter Mrazek and he ends up holding on to it. But I think that, you know, a lot of the problems that the Blackhawks had in this game self-inflicted, because I think they got a little bit impatient about what they needed to do. And that played into the hands of the Red Wings that just, you know, trying to simplify it here on the road, and did a nice job of it, capitalized on a couple mistakes, got a couple good bounces.
Well, it's Andrew Kopp's 5th goal in the season from Lucas Raymond. Goal at 17:44 of the frame. And now the Hawks will attack again. Here's Maroon into the Red Wing zone, left wing side. Dropping it off to Hall. He'll backhand the puck down behind the net. Joe Foligno took it there. Sends the puck around up the left wing side. It's center ice to Fisher. He'll just sweep it down into the Hawk zone. Back you get the puck now. Taylor Hall. Hall skating at the center ice. Had the puck poke checked away. Foligno down the left wing into the Hawk zone. Carries behind the net. Fed it up the slot. Tarasenko caught it and fired, and that goes wide. Here's Maroon dropping the puck in behind the net to Allen. Leaving it for Phillips. Clears it up the far boards. Not out. Puck taken back by the Wings. And a shot from in front of the net is gobbled up by Peter Mrazek. That came off the stick of Tarasenko. 1:11 left on the clock for the game. 4-1 Detroit. Face-off circle to the right of Peter Mrazek.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can just feel the body language from up here, the Blackhawks, and it's all negative right now. Very frustrated in this game. Big opportunity for them to win 3 in a row. Head to Dallas on a positive note. It'll be a quiet flight in, and again, it'll be a late arrival.
Yeah. From the draw, here's a shot from Tarasenko from the slot that sails over the Hawk net. This puck around to the near side. Donato's got it at center ice to Nick Foligno. He's in over the Red Wing line with some speed down the right wing, muscling to the net. He lost the puck in front, and the puck is cleared down ice by Petrie. Back to get it, Connor Murphy. Won't go far enough for icing. 48 seconds left in regulation. Murphy finds Donato to center ice to the wing line. He'll dump the puck off the inboards. Talbot plays it off the near corner boards. Bertuzzi had the puck in the corner for the Hawks. Johansson took it away. Johansson now behind the Red Wing net. Works it around at the left wing to Rasmussen. Clearing to center ice to Joe Veleno into the Hawk zone. Now to Rasmussen, firing from the left point. Stick save made by Mrazek. 23 seconds left. Donato to center ice. Now dump the puck back into the Hawk end. Here's Wyatt Kaiser with it. Turning away from some pressure, send it over to Murphy. 12 seconds left in the game. Murphy behind the Hawk net. Holding it there now with 8 and 7. He's content to just milk the clock and end the hockey game in this fashion. Detroit comes in and wins 4-1. They were outshot by the Blackhawks in the game 29-25, but Cam Talbot very good in goal for the Detroit Red Wings. As I said at the top of the broadcast, he has had the Blackhawks number in his career, and his career record now against the Blackhawks runs to 13-7-1. And the Blackhawks sustain a 4-1 home ice loss. We'll tell you more about it right after we take this break. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Mid-America. You've been listening to NHL Play-by-Play on SiriusXM. Head over to SiriusXM NHL Network Radio, SiriusXM 91, for the best hockey talk.
In 85, it wasn't until 1987 where the team would win their third Stanley Cup championship. Speaking on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio, Messier joined Scott Laughlin for the morning skate on SiriusXM Channel 91 to talk about what it was like to win that 1987 Stanley Cup final.